Hello again, friends and loyal WulffPack members. Chaos Wolf and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Yes, it's been a little while, hasn't it? How are we doing? And hello there, Commander RJ. We are currently out in the middle of bloody nowhere. One thing I'm curious about presently is exactly how far away I am from Explorer's Anchorage. We'll let that route finally plot itself out. That's the way we're heading, but where we came from, where is Anchorage? Was this Anchorage? Looks like it should have been. Oh, no, stop. Do as you're told. No, obviously I've not been there. So, where the hell have I been? Meh. Well, I guess we've got our route plotted for us already. Let's turn the lights on.
Wow.
Hello, Super. How are we doing?
Wow. Time to unmute everything.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
I'm doing good.
Meow.
Yeah, and Hypeball as well. Although Hypeball's playing Fallout 76 rather than Elite. Hello, Clockwork.
Do you already see the Brotherhood, the commander of the Brotherhood of the T9 come out?
Of the walls of Jenna?
Yeah, behind you, you know?
I'm fine,
Hello,
thank you.
yes.
Oh, this ship is so big.
Which
I
ship's
know,
that
but
again?
about
The crate?
Yeah.
Well, I'm here in my Python. As you know, I decided to go back and pick it up. Well, we've got a geological signature here that I landed on the other day. So you can see a few readings here. I'm just curious to go and see what's over here. Looks like a couple of fumaroles at the... well, that... Ah! Come on, go straight.
Okay, Carl Cooper's about to finish up some wing missions, so let's see how far I can get.
Ooh, crystalline cluster. Yeah, we're going to do some missions, are we? What's that?
Don't forget
he's
to
about
bring your T9, Cooper.
Highball should log in as well. 90 mil worth of missions.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's tungsten. Alright, okay.
Yeah, I'll move across the walls of Jenna. I can't remember.
Are you going to bring the Walls Journey account out on a Type 9?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. Alright.
Come on, Type 9 is the best ship in game. Everybody know that.
I thought that was a Sidewinder.
How many people
As
do we
big
have online right
ship.
now?
Come on.
15
And
people.
one does, the
That's a
best
good
ship in
number.
game is the free one, so... Cannot beat free.
Wish you can.
You definitely can't.
No.
Right, there we go, I've actually got moving again. Oh, good. You know, I've already gotten bored of this place. There's nothing really of much interest here.
Station's nice.
Yeah, I'm not at the station. I left like a day or two ago. So I'm going to head back to Beagle-ward and start on my way again. I do love my ship. My Python, I love the Python, it's my favourite ship in the game.
We're going to be in it for a long time.
Oh, I know I will. Longer than everybody else, it seems. Because you guys have got like infinitely larger jump ranges than I have.
60.
Yeah, I've got like less than 40 in this thing. I remember when
Did
like
you repair your
30
paint
was... I did repair my paint job, everything's 100%.
Good.
Oops, I did it again.
Who did you kill this time?
User joined your channel.
Hello, Venom.
Oh yeah.
Nobody. Hello, Venom.
How you doing, Venom? We are both live with Elite Dangerous.
Both live with Elite Dangerous.
Doing
Dangerous.
press G. Press F. Well, come on, which is the good key? F or G?
No, you use voice attack. You use voice attack and you say jump. Come on.
Yeah.
It's more entertaining. How you doing, Obi?
Yeah.
Does this have a shipyard?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have a shipyard.
No, it doesn't.
Just say headaches.
Because I was... Sorry, what was that, Venom?
I thought somebody else was doing said headaches.
Oh, right, no.
Almost satisfactory with, yeah. That's all I can say to that game.
Yeah.
Where is Chaos? Let's see.
Well, I'll tell you what, the one game that's giving me headaches at the moment, that's the Stick of Truth.
Yeah.
Cause,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's seen my Twitter just recently, but turns out, I didn't realise this until after I bought it, but the Nintendo Switch version is heavily censored in Europe.
What?
That sucks.
Yeah, there's about an hour or two, there's about about 2 to 3 hours worth of the game missing.
What?
Okay.
Didn't know he lived in Australia.
Yeah, no, it's just Europe and Australia. It's absolutely horrendous, and there's from what because I googled it briefly.
And probably Germany.
Want me to send you a copy of the game?
Germany is.
No, it's fine.
I
it was
was
a
expecting
the
to
problem
say
was it
it's
was a
region locked.
digital copy that I downloaded. So because it came from the Nintendo digital store, apparently I'm shit out of luck for getting a refund.
For a reason.
So yeah, but oh well. In other news
I was
today,
expecting you to say it was region locked, and you weren't in the region.
no, it's just really weird. Apparently, I could get around it if I made a American account on my Switch and then bought the game. But I've already bought it and can't refund it, so I'm not buying it again.
I'd recommend a support ticket to like Nintendo.
Yeah, they're not going to bother. But I'll see what I can do about it.
Come on, you.
Why do you want a refund? No
Yeah.
swearing.
Oh, I've already been ranting about it on Twitter enough today. But anyway, in other
that's
news, the weird thing happened this morning on the way to work. Oop, wrong canopy mode. There we go. Wrong cockpit mode. I was waiting for the train to go to work this morning, and the train started coming around the bend towards my stop, and it was going really slowly. And I was really confused as to why this was happening. I looked down at the track, and there's a little puppy dog just running along the track in front of the train. So the train is just going really slow so as not to run the puppy over.
Has you been watching our local news?
No, this is literally what happened to me this morning.
No, where I live, there was a dog in Exeter doing the same shit. You know, literally walking down the track with the train behind it. It's like,
Yeah, no, it literally it was just a little, just a little puppy. All it was, and I was just like really confused as to what the hell was going on. You need a dog?
I say we thought you were
What
a
the
dog.
guy? What the fuck you gonna do with the dog? Let it die?
Planning on getting a police dog, to be honest.
To be perfectly
you-
honest, I think
wait,
Super
okay.
just needs a seeing eye dog.
I've been streaming for about like 9 minutes now, and I had my like, when was this? Like, just now, Roscoe was like, starting overlay super. I'm like, oh, yeah, forgot. Professional.
I know which type of dog we need to give Super.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Cocker spaniel.
No, a walking class.
A what?
Working class dog.
Oh right, okay.
A working class dog? Well, that's just. Well, technically, a police dog is a working class dog.
It is.
Yeah.
As the Labrador, as the Golden Retriever, as the Schnauzer, the big one.
I thought you were gonna say to me, we're gonna get you a cocker spaniel because you're a cock. I thought you were gonna say that, but you know.
No, the walker class was better.
Well, yeah, let's
Now-
agree
now
to
we're all
disagree there.
desensitized. Demonetized. Too many words.
Yeah,
Too
not
many
far
times
off.
say cock.
So,
Let's not forget we're both streaming there, Hyper.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, cut as cut and face. Come on, guys, you have a wrong
what a
idea.
cockpit.
Cut the gene.
I've been watching some of Mighty Generals' videos as well.
Oh yeah, which ones?
Lots of World of Warships ones, and some World of Tanks ones as well.
Yeah, I'll watch the World of Warships and the World of Tanks ones. World of Warships and World of Tanks, but I won't watch anything that he plays on the console because I bloody hate most of the bloody shite he plays. I used to. My respect for him's gone down the toilet a little bit since I've seen what kind of games he likes on the console.
Who? Super?
No, Jingles. I've never had any respect for Super.
How rude.
I was surprised.
No, I
Down
have,
here,
I have a lot.
soft
I have a
slightly.
lot of respect for Super. He does a lot of work for our community. Stuff that I cannot
you
be
use
bothered
that
to do.
word again, like it's a word he does not know.
What, work or community? Or respect?
Choose one.
Which one? Pick one.
All of the above.
All of the above.
Respect not found. This isn't GTA.
That's free.
What's this?
Press F, right, to jump.
Well, after I finish something, it's... I finished something in the community and it's respect gained, 100 respect. Ding-ling-ling. Plays the San Andreas theme tune.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Right, is this me? Or
Yeah,
is
there's
it
a-
just me? Or does this look like a planetary nebula? It does. A very faint one. EOK. I'll bugger it. It's on my stream.
Is it one of the waypoints?
No, I don't think so. There's a T Tauri star as well, so I'm just going to go have a look at it. I have no idea how many jumps it is away from me. It's probably not many. But now I can turn off all the... Now I can turn off all the
Cloud
stars that I
stream.
don't want to jump to again. There we go. My route is now plotted. How many jumps is this?
Yeah, you have that option
11.
now. That's nice, though.
What option's that?
You have an option to see which player trade route are right now. When you look into the map,
Alright.
I did find that really nice.
Wait.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
you can see how the player make the run and what they did bring and everything.
Oh, sweet. So I'm assuming that's in the game now. I haven't
Yep,
really been
that's in
looking
the
at it too much. Alright, okay, I'll have to start making some use of that, although it's not like I need much for trade. The closest thing I need for trade is to find out best place for selling void opals at some point. Because I'm thinking on Sunday I'm going to try to see if I can muster up the enthusiasm to record a Ducky video.
Mining?
Yeah, possibly. But with Ducky, it's literally a couple of days off a whole year since the last time I made the last Ducky video. I didn't think it was that long.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety
Oh,
limits.
trust me, it adds up. It's like
Frameshift drive.
the last time I streamed Elite Dangerous was fucking on the, I don't know,
A
last
year ago?
month, probably. No, it was last month. It was fucking Distant Worlds.
Yeah,
That was like the last time when we got to the station, and that was it.
yeah. I streamed going back to to Anchorage from Jonai. It was like about 500 jumps I think I was doing, or something silly.
Enjoy them series, RJ, and catch up on that. What's it called? Forgot the name of the show. Star Trek Discovery. Most recent.
Yeah,
episode.
I haven't watched the most recent bits of Discovery yet.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool.
It's Star Trek, so it's good.
Yeah, well, it depends who you ask there.
Sometimes.
If you ask the Trekkies, they don't think so. Well, apparently that's a bit of an insult these days. Calling someone a Trekkie. I used to have
Is
a,
it somewhere track bomb?
No, the thing is, I actually had an old school friend. I called him a Trekkie, and he got really upset with me and told us it's not a Trekkie, it's a Trekker. Just, yeah, as if that makes it
And
much
Orville,
better.
yes.
Ah.
Since when have they been called that? That's sort of weird.
I have no idea. I suspect it was something he made up himself, to be perfectly
Yeah,
honest.
I'd say so.
Yeah, Trekkie was like Dawn of Time. They've been called that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
saw him
it's still
again
used today.
actually. I saw him more recently. He was working at a local second-hand computer game store. He doesn't really want to talk to me anymore. I wonder why.
He's now a Star Wars fact.
No, I suspect he holds a grudge very long.
An elephant never forgets. 5 jumps from the waypoint.
Yeah, I haven't. Which waypoint anyway?
Fuel scooping.
Turn on your squadron tags.
Yeah, I've got them on. Yeah. Because I
Yeah,
tried
you'll
looking for
see
the
this
next.
one.
I tried looking for the next waypoint,
Oh.
and it was trying to take me like above the roof of the blooming galaxy. So I'm sitting there going, "How the hell am I supposed to get up there?"
It's to
I
your
don't know.
left.
Frameshift
Yeah,
drive
if you turn
charging.
on your squadron bookmarks and then scroll down to the very bottom of your bookmarks, you'll see them.
I'll have a look in a moment.
I
Ooh,
organized.
what's
I
that?
added
Ah,
them in today.
Did you? All right, let's have a look then.
Even though we're going to get more bookmarks in 2 days' time.
All right,
is
let's
good.
have a look what we got. So
Go bookmarks, go bookmarks, go.
You want me to make you some bookmark?
I'm pretty sure this one isn't it. This is back in the bubble. Oh,
At the
I'm
very-
looking
no,
at the
not-
wrong
not-
ones.
Not them ones.
Yeah. So is it? It's 008.
Exclamation point DW001. Here's the first one, and then
Oh, it's number 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Oh, I'm not that far away from there then. Is that? Oh wait. Okay. And it's a nebula as well.
the first of many waypoints.
All right. Well, I'll head there after then.
Yeah, there's 8, and it's 7,000 light years, I think.
Yeah, I'm about 1,000 light, a bit less than 2,000 light years away from number 1.
I am stalling 4 jumps from number 1.
Yeah.
I just want to get away from this thing. Too many bad memories.
What, from the CGs?
And there may or may not be a Thargoid attack imminent.
Are you sending
I know
BAM to?
nothing
Are you
about-
sending BAM to Anchorage?
Well, Bam's gone, so it would make sense.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating
Bam has
beyond
not been on.
safety
He has been, quote, busy, quote, with, quote,
Frameshift
work,
drives.
quote.
Yeah, he's been busy with real life, which usually means that we're due Thargoid attacks in game.
Yeah, he didn't, like...
He doesn't
he
even deny it. He doesn't
what
even
was
deny it
saying,
anymore,
like-
does he?
Frameshift drive charging.
No, I just agree. What he was saying one time was, like, it's really annoying now that, like, he does, like, I think he got, like, didn't have a job and stuff. I think it was his parents started to, like, ask him to do things more. Like, hey, now that you have free time, do this. It's like, I have free time. Damn you, guys.
Yeah, free time means free time, not time that I spend working for free for you guys.
Fuel scooping.
But I don't know what his situation's like overly. He'll probably
Oh,
come
shit,
back as soon as we
so-
start doing EDRPG again.
War. And war would be nice.
Warning. Temperature.
But speaking
I
about
did some
games
more
like that as well,
CQC.
yeah. Guess what I'm going to be doing tomorrow? I'm going to be playing bloody Space Hulk tomorrow with my mate.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's not the original one from like the 90s, the one that I played originally. It was like either the late 80s or the early 90s, I can't remember. But I had that version when I was younger. Ooh, wait. Ooh, ooh. Waterworld in this system. Sweet, where's that?
I'm getting closer and closer to CQC Elite.
How are you?
Closer and closer. It may take me 4 years, but nevertheless. As the
We should
servers are
close.
closing down. Wait, I just need one more kill.
Wouldn't surprise me at all.
Please. Servers going offline. Target destroyed. Ah, fuck.
No. Servers going offline in 5 seconds. Shields down. Hull at 10%. Servers offline. No!
That would be my luck. The servers steal my kill.
It would, yeah. Right, so how far have we got? 14,000 light seconds to get this water world. Question, is it undiscovered?
Is it worth it?
Yeah, that's the question I'm asking myself. All I can tell right now is it's a very, very small Earth-like. It's a very, very small water world, but it is a candidate for terraforming.
Ooh.
So I might as well.
I would like to have the ability to terraform these things.
Yeah, but I suspect the canon terraform, the terraforming process canon to the Elite universe takes many years. I suspect.
Don't worry, you can put some premium currency into them terraformers and make them go faster.
So what's the consumable that we use? Threatening with xenomorph eggs.
Stick Thargoid eggs in it.
Thargoid eggs, right? Okay.
Oh, that'd be glorious. Also, something you wouldn't have noticed.
What's that?
When I checked my livery yesterday, I have the Galnet decal now,
All right.
which is interesting. Definitely looks like a Thargoid. It's not on my ship because also Jonai.
Yeah, no. If you were flying any other colours, I would have you shot.
A Type 9 appears out of nowhere. What's that sound? Ah, there you are with them dirty decals. Pay for your price. What?
Yeah, it'd be Hypebull just jumping in behind you in his Type 9.
Hypebull
His
pulls out
combat
their
Type
packs.
9. Yeah. We're just saying that we'd get Frontier to do the Hand of God to move your combat Type 9 to go and kill Super Death.
Super. Four jumps in front of me, and I jump into a system. Oh, there's a player in here. Oh, it's Hypebull. Hello, Hypebull. Oh, Hypebull's in a Type 9. The Type 9's called Kill Super Death. Oh, wow.
No, I was saying we'd have to do this so you could kill Super.
Aha! Today is your day!
Today is your lucky day, Commander. Here is your birthday cake.
No, it was in case he was flying. It was in case he was flying any colours that weren't the Wolves of Jonai.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, what I'm hoping to find is some really interesting looking backdrops, because I want to take some new screenshots and stuff in game, because I want to make some new banners and stuff.
I would really like if the website was fixed, not gonna lie. Ken?
What, our website or
Yes.
our Wolves of Jonai website is down?
Yes.
Oh,
Been
right.
down for about 2 weeks now.
Oh, right, that'll explain a few things then. And Boldoff, thank you very much for the follow, greatly appreciated. I know, Black Horse, how's it going?
That website.
Yeah, but I thought you made our website.
I don't host it, that's for sure. I
Oh,
made the
right.
website, I don't host it.
Right, okay, that makes a bit more sense then.
Oh, I could probably host it on my Raspberry Pi, but you know.
But why would you want to do that? Raspberry Pi is so delicious. Why would you want to put a website on it?
Because then you can eat it and host it forever. FBI can't get to it, you know?
No. Oh, I forget. I was joking about the FBI watch list the other day. Good, flew
Think
back
we
to
were
the bubble and picked up your cutter. So you're bringing your cutter out, are you? Are you trying to outdo me just because I flew back to get my Python?
If it's not pink, you're not winning.
Mine's not pink, mine's white and blue. So I am winning because I painted it white because I won the argument about whether coffee should be white or black with Mad Dog. He wasn't very happy with that.
Coffee shaken or stirred?
Maybe. Well, the thing is,
That's
the
a
reason.
good question.
Sorry, what was that?
Coffee shaken or stirred?
I shake mine. It sounds dumb, but I have to because I take lots of little thermos flasks.
Chaos walks into the room. Coffee shaken, not stirred.
You know what? This is probably going to need some slight explanation. I'll go and get one for 1 second.
Exploration. You hit it first, Jack.
Dirty Explorer, you know?
Tinfoil hat enabled.
Those fucking dirty Explorer.
Fucking explorers. We will find Raxla, and we will find the hidden tea stash. that hasn't yet been chucked into the, you know,
No, the
bay.
frozen tea is still in the station.
How's it going, BP?
And the thing is, Black Horse, I have milk in mine and I still shake it. Because I have it in one of these little thermos. I have 4 of these and 1 other that I take to work with me every day.
Sure.
So I just have to shake it before I drink it because I can't stir the damn thing because the head is so narrow. As you can see,
You
it's
like to
like
shake it before drinking it. Okay.
yeah. It looks really
just
erotic
before.
when I shake it as well.
Shake it properly on camera.
I did.
Somebody clip it. Thank you.
You know what?
That's good.
Just
$5, everybody.
because it's just for Super. Here we go. Super, here you go.
Okay.
There you go, Super. Hope you like that. So let's put that back on stream.
No comment.
Yep, no comment. Good. Let's keep it like that. Right. I'm actually at the water world now. Too much mucking about. I've eventually got here. So let's see. I'm reckoning that this is going to tell me that I need to have 4 probes to do a complete scan. I reckon I might be able to do it in 2. Oh, it says 6 probes. Right, let's see. Let's fire 1 right there. I'm curious to see, because that's going to hit exactly on the edge away from us.
The Edge of Glory.
Yeah, sure, that one. Let's see just how much of the globe it actually covers. Yeah, okay, I can do it in 3.
Jack Blackhorse. Oh, he's 24,000 out.
Oh, is he? Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Cole Cooper is 26,000 in HIP 93377. That means he's doing some of the wonderful influence to get rid of the canary. I almost called it canary mockingjay then.
User
Canary
disconnected from your channel.
Mockingjay, yeah, great.
It's not what we call it.
Yeah, it isn't. But there we go. That's that planet scanned. And let's jump on.
Frameshift drive charging.
So I've still got 6 more jumps to go until what looks like a planetary nebula, but I'm not convinced it is.
You're definitely going to get more exploration data than me. I'm going to tell you that much.
Oh yeah, because I've got like about 30. I think I've got 37 light years of jump range. And you've got like you should have close to 70.
Yeah, basically.
Because if you had the same jump range I did, you'd have 67 point something.
Would you like me to limit myself?
I don't care. Do what you want.
I'm going to go economical all the way to Beagle Point. Let's go.
I am basically I am almost doing your version of economical right now.
Be in for punishment, Super.
Economical in this
Even I wouldn't
ship
waste
is just horrible.
Economical and my ship would be terrible.
Fuel scooping complete.
Canaries need to be chucked into our, quote, gulag. Obviously, it's a very polite gulag. We give you a cup of tea, biscuits, all of that lovely stuff.
Frameshift drive charging.
Or a cup of coffee, depending on your preference. If you like real proper drinks.
And then if you say it's got, you want it wrong, we chuck you out the airlock.
Yep, yeah. If you say you want it black, we launch you out into the black.
So be it, Commander. Hope you've got good lungs. They take a breather.
Tell you what though, I've seen a lot of Captain Marvel themed posters floating around the other day. And I was thinking I wouldn't mind getting something similar, something along those lines made up for the WulffPack at some point.
Fuel scooping
There's some really nice looking ones. Nah, nothing
I
but gas
really
giants here.
want to I really hate when I start talking about venting somebody into space and kicking somebody out of an airlock. I start thinking about the Expanse, and then
Oh,
I'm like,
really?
oh, I really want the Expanse to come back already.
Aw.
It's been so long. Come on, Amazon, please. Amazon should be clever and air it on Twitch.
I've only ever watched the first 2 seasons. I still haven't watched season 3 yet because I don't have access to Amazon. I don't have an Amazon account, and it's not on. It's not on Netflix, so I could probably get it some shady way, but I don't like doing that.
Yeah, we need
System scan complete.
an Android like that.
Fuel scooping.
I'm like, I got like incredibly distracted because I was gonna do like, I was gonna do the designed by human store page,
Frameshift
Okay.
drive charging.
and then I got distracted,
Of course, you
and
did.
then I got distracted again because the website went down, and I was like, Ken, fix this, and he didn't reply to me at all. So that's been like 2 weeks now, and that also killed like all of the fucking links on Anara.
Oh yeah,
and
because
all
they all got passed through our website, didn't they?
Yeah.
That
And it
explains a
also
few
killed
things.
a lot of. It also killed a lot of redirect links at the bottom of people's like streams and stuff. I don't think I've changed mine yet. Still,
I probably haven't changed mine, come to think of it. But I only just found out
Yeah, a lot
about
of people
this, so...
haven't.
Actually, I don't even know if I have it.
annoying. But we theoretically could get the
Fuel scooping.
website back up again. But
We need to change the hosting area, do we?
yeah, I don't know.
We might have to talk to Ademus about it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ademus seems to be the queen of hosting.
I don't remember like who was. Yeah, it was Ken hosting it, and he was. And Ken I think was also the one that owned the domain. So. Yeah.
3, 2,
We either just wait for the domain to finally die and then just buy it back. Because we did actually want to recode it from scratch anyway, so
We did? Okay. Good to know.
put some shit in it, make it look cool. Oh my god, that's so many stars.
Oh, bloody hell! I've just flown through a star.
temperature critical.
Ah! Am I glad I've got heat sinks? I just jumped into the system. I ended up in
Glad you
between
got the
2
sound.
stars.
Fuel scooping complete. Heat sink.
Space.
Bloody hell! Cried out loud, that scared the dickens out of me. Let's have a look. Nothing else in the system that is of much interest.
Gas
Yeah,
giant.
there's 4 stars in the system. Let's have a look around at them, shall we?
There's a lot of gas giants in this system. Oh, first discovered by some twat.
Yeah, there's those 2 that I literally just jumped through one of them. Where are the others? I can't see anymore. Nope. That way? Nope. How about that way? Nope. Okay. I can only see 2 of them. Maybe they're on the other
Cole
side.
Cooper never got back to me.
Aw. Feeling left out, are we, Super?
Yeah, I think I asked Cole. I was like, I mean, I asked him. I'm curious. I don't actually know how many like missions he's got left.
Right, let's take a screen cap of that quickly, because that did look quite nice, actually. But even so, no, I've still got one more system to jump through.
Frameshift
jump-
drive
This is
charging.
a really nice waypoints. These.
No, really? Is that the one that's next to
At least
the
for me.
purple nebula?
Well, like these are really nice like jumps between the waypoints because it's
between
like
the
7 jumps, 12 jumps, and like I think 16 jumps was one of them, and it's not really that many jumps. It's kind of peaceful.
Yeah, it sounds a bit chill.
Although I am in a green system right now.
A green system.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Yeah, I want to find like green systems and so on because I want to get a decent picture
System scan
of my
complete.
ship with some nice
System scan
background.
complete.
Oh yeah, I can't scan. Well, the area does look a little bit interesting. Let's see, did I finish the system scan? Yeah, there's nothing else in the system. Anything of interest? Not in the slightest bit. But this one has been discovered previously. So it looks like some kind of stellar remnants. There's like a little bit of a fog around it, but there's nothing really that looks special here.
I keep trying to screenshot and it keeps failing, and I'm not really sure why.
Enough there, Super?
I don't know. Custom file uploader. There it is.
Right, let's try Distant World 1. Are we sure this is it? Because this is going off like a right tangent.
That's what they do.
They do?
Yeah, how weird.
Because it isn't like Beagle
it's
Point
failing.
that way.
Yeah, Beagle Point is like, yeah, it's like north. North.
So why are we going this way and we're not going that way?
Because fucking Beagle Point people. You know?
So right,
I wanna-
let's
I
see
mean,
how
it's like-
far I am away from this place then. Come on. 1,500 light years. 1,500 is not a pain in the butt. It's a neutron star, and it's right out. It's right inside the little nebula. But I'm going to jump. Actually, no. I'm going to change where I'm jumping. You know what? No. It'll take a little more time to replot the route than just to go there and change what and just to jump to a different system.
Frameshift drive charging.
But yeah, this particular system was a bit of a letdown. I was hoping for a little bit more, but oh well. Oh man.
3, 2,
And yes, I am hitting the energy units quite hard right now because I have been up since 5 in the morning.
Oh. Fun.
Well, even longer actually, because the little assholes, I mean munchkins, decided to keep me awake last night.
warning. Frameshift drive
Hello,
operating
Beep
beyond
Beep.
safety
How's it
limits.
Okay.
Frameshift drive supercharged.
Friendship drive is supercharged.
Oh, he's doing that.
How is it,
too.
Drax? Hello,
Wow.
Drax. How's it going, man? So, and this is the Drax that's been on Twitter recently, correct?
Drax?
Not Twitter. Sorry, the Drax that's been on TeamSpeak recently. I mean,
Yes.
yeah. I was just wondering because there's always Drax LP as well. There's 2 Drax that I know. Yeah, the one in squad. Yeah, that's the one I meant. Yeah, it is you. Yeah, sorry. I was getting confused because, like I said, there's another Drax that I know. He's another YouTuber who's bigger than me now, and I'm not very happy about it. Yeah.
Frameshift
Hello.
drive charging.
How's it going, man? Oh wait. Let's see. I haven't scanned the system. Scan the system. Maybe I'll find something useful. Okay, no, that wasn't worth it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh well.
Okay, do you work now?
I'm kind of really hoping
Yes.
that my
No.
my crunching isn't coming across too much on the microphone.
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
Or are you just saying this to be an asshole?
Oh, I think.
Yes. No, we heard crunching just then.
Yeah. I'm trying not to have it so often. But I literally got home from work and I'm just sitting here with some chocolate, some energy drinks and some crisps because I want to stream and I just don't want to sit around mucking about making food properly right now. I don't want to be a proper... I don't want to be a responsible human being. I want to be a streamer right now.
But car.
Let's see, can I get out before I have to start using Come on, come on! Yes,
Self-destruct
we got away with it.
sequence.
We don't have to use a heatsink. Oh, happy with it now. How many more jumps we got? 35 to waypoint
Frameshift
1.
drive charging.
Or into waypoint 1.
Rookie numbers.
Bugger off, Super. Oh, I'm gonna get on a plane, and then a train, and kick your ass.
Not again.
What do you mean, not again? You're not supposed to tell people about the last time. It's in your contract.
Fuel scooping.
Is that going to be a gas giant? It is. I'm not fussed about gas giants. I'm really just looking for some really awesome looking backdrops. I even asked people to give me recommendations on Twitter and everyone's like, no, find them yourself. I'm like, oh, thanks.
Wow.
No, they're not really like that. It's just nobody decided to say anything. It's like, can somebody please tell me something? Yeah, we'll let him find him himself.
Frameshift drive charging.
Guess some people think it spoils the fun if you get told where they are.
I don't care. I just want to find something nice to look at. I mean, we landed yesterday on a geological, like a geological signal on a planet, and it was boring. So we started off the stream, and I was like, oh, wow, this is boring. Let's leave.
Fuel scooping.
Nope, nothing but gas giants as well.
Fuel scooping complete.
Gas. Giants.
Yeah, gas giants.
Frameshift drive charging.
I could have made a joke, but I'm not fat, so I can't make that joke.
Yeah, it's probably best to stay away from those kind of jokes, Super. Outball might come after you.
Purple's not fat.
Well, it's currently not on.
Somebody's got a list. Are they checking it twice?
Santa's not here. He's dead.
You don't know how close you are to the truth there, Super.
Poor Santa.
No, I'm joking in a way. But when I was a kid, and my grandfather was still in good health, he was actually our local celebrity Santa Claus. All the kids knew who he was. Even in the middle of summer, he'd sit on the city centre benches and stuff. He'd still be wearing bright bloody red in the middle of summer, with his big bushy, big white beard. And the kids would just sit next to him on the bench and start telling him what they wanted for Christmas, in the middle of bloody summer. So yeah,
Forward planning.
yeah, you can imagine.
3, 2,
That's some what's the word? Some enterprising 5-year-olds.
Hmm? At least they know Santa's not, like Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon next day delivery.
Oh, Santa is first come, first served, is it? So that's why I always got my presents, because I always got, I had the family kind of discount on that per se. It's family special
fuel
treatment.
scooping complete. Warning, temperature critical.
Oh my god, somebody please just tell this man.
Which man? You're not going to try and tell me that Santa doesn't exist. I'll be so upset at that. I'd be so upset if that's what's happening.
Frameshift drive charging.
How exactly does the background simulation work? I don't think we have enough time to go into that right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I was about to say, it's a bit complicated, is that? There are tutorials, there are kind of, not tutorials, but there's threads and so on it. But, again,
That's what that Discord channel basically does. It's great.
Yeah. Just keep jumping, just keep jumping. Yeah, nothing interesting.
Star. It's so bright.
White star, red star, white star, red star, blue star.
Down here, white stars are a way of life.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hell, that's
You know
bright.
a guy who builds custom shelves and gets called all the time at Christmas because that elf on a shelf thing. His last name is Christmas. Oh god. Alright.
My lord.
Funny thing is, I remember when I was 2 years old, I was actually in the newspaper with my grandfather. It was the local, it was a local paper in back in Stoke, the Sentinel. Don't remember. It was many years ago. It was like 1985, I think this was. No idea when in the year. But I'm there being held by my grandfather, and I'm pulling on his beard. And the article is actually about my grandfather having his beard insured for 2,000 quid. So that was kind of a really weird first time being in the newspaper. Right, let's see. Nope, nothing useful here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh wow, 12 Earth likes, all ringed. No, I wish.
I hate you. if that was real, if that was real, I would literally. If that was actually real, I would go and book that plane ticket right now and come and kick your ass.
What is this username? Ballistic ballsack.
Okay.
That is a good username. Yeah, 10 out of 10. I've always been lucky with having random people come into my streams, not necessarily calling you random, well, I guess you are random, and having creative usernames, like, I had one that was like, petrol-powered kangaroo.
Alright.
Temperature critical.
Pretty really.
I prefer the idea of a corrosive kangaroo myself, but then again, I've always loved double alliteration. I did scan the system. Alright. We're down to 28 jumps, people!
Drive charging.
Eventually we're going to get there. I really should be careful with the amount of crap I'm eating and actually talking and breathing too much, because I keep almost choking myself. I'm probably going to end up killing myself on stream, and a lot of people are going to be like, oh, finally!
Commander Chaos Wolf eats too much and smashes into a star and explodes. And at this moment, it was a sad day.
Oh yeah.
He then made a support ticket like Harry Potter.
Oh god. Super, don't start with that. I was already laughing too hard at that already.
It was quite funny.
It was very funny.
It was great the way
I still want to get. I still would like the idea of getting a petition together to get the person who got the killing blow, their commander name renamed to Voldemort. I think that would be hilarious. Yeah.
He ought to have been known as the man who killed Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. I have no idea what Voldemort sounds like. It was like a really shitty attempt at doing a Voldemort impression.
Tonight we do impressions of things we haven't heard.
I have actually watched all the Harry Potter movies. I just cannot remember what he sounds like.
I was forced.
That's what you always say.
Yeah.
It's best to,
It's
plausible.
at gunpoint, yeah.
Basically it was.
There was one guy I used to be
It
able
was
to do.
my 6-year-old auntie.
Fuel
Basically gunpoint at that point.
sweep incomplete.
I haven't called anybody auntie for such a long time.
That's a good word.
Hello, Chop the Viking. You finally decided to make your way over to my Twitch. Been stalking me a lot on Twitter. You finally decided to come here. How are you doing, me old mate?
Frameshift drive charging.
And then people hear your voice and they're like, "Oh my god, he doesn't sound the same."
What I don't sound
That's
the
not
same.
what I expected you to sound like. I've had people
tell
say
you
that.
tell you what made me laugh is the amount of people that used to say, "I never expected you to look the way you do with your voice." Because when I first started making videos, I spoke a lot slower. When I'm making tutorials and stuff, I still will talk slower, just because I know not everybody has their first language being English. So I want to be as understandable as possible. But apparently, the amount of people that told me I sounded like a scholarly professor type, and then just did not expect me to look the way I do. Especially when I had the long hair and everything, which I'm growing back totally, by the way. This is just an intermediary phase.
Midlife crisis.
No, I am way too young for midlife crisis, Super. Thank you very much.
Very true.
Frameshift drive
You're doing
charging.
good. Never seen a post about
He's younger.
Twitch on Twitter. What? Never seen a post
What?
about. I've literally just tweeted out about being live on Twitch. Sick here before the first
I
one.
not read
All right, it's the first one you've seen. All right. Well, it's the first time I've said I'm live on Twitch. Yeah. Those two
Shameless
sites, Twitch and Twitter, they
I
both
like
begin with TW. I so messes my head trying to get the right name for them.
I hate having to like. So you know when you have Chrome and you type in like TW, it goes, "Oh, you meant Twitch, didn't you?" I'm like, "No, I meant
Twitter.
This is complete. Fuel sweeping.
And then when I want Twitter, it's like, "Oh, you went to Twitter last time. That means you obviously want Twitter next, isn't it?" No, I want Twitch now.
Yeah, no, it's...
Temperature critical.
No, the temperature is not critical, it's 79%. That is not critical
They
levels.
should rename it to Amazon TV.
Okay. There's a reference there that I'm not getting, but
Frameshift drive
nothing new
charging.
there.
Just instead of TW.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna go grab my phone. Come here, phone.
Here, phony, phony, phone.
Yeah, phone's on the other side of the room.
4, 3, 2.
Ooh, this is lovely.
I may see if I can get one of the boys out of the cage. And by boys, I mean my rats. Just to allay any creeping suspicions in chat there.
Getting ready to flag that stream.
Yes.
System scan complete. Fuel sweeping.
I don't want to get
The streamer
falsely
thing.
accused of some weird shit. I get accused of weird shit normally rather than being falsely often enough. But the wrong kind of weird.
Twitter.
Yeah, how many more jumps we got? 23. The
Frameshift
problem is at the
drive
moment is the boys are still a bit skittish. I've only had them for a couple of weeks now. But normally rats are socialised a lot more than these boys were. But the breeder had about 3 to 4 litters of rats all at once and didn't have enough time to socialise them all. So I'm having to do it because I'm not here half the time because I'm at work a lot of the time. It's slow going. So they will allow me to pick them up on extreme sufferance, but they don't like it for very long, and they insist on jumping back in the cage as quick as bloody possible. But they are cute and they are noisy as all hell at night.
Fuel sweeping complete.
I love how my autocorrect types your name in incorrectly, technically.
My name in incorrectly or your name in incorrectly?
No, I just type in chaos and then it fills out Chaos Wolf. I'm like, yeah.
Chaos Wolf or Chaos
I
Wolf?
don't have to type anything.
Drive
Good.
No, not Wolf. Not Wolf. No, that.
Yeah, no, because I tell you what, when I actually changed my surname to Wolf way back in the day, And for those of you asking, no, I didn't do it after the YouTube channel. I did it way before that. My brother took the mickey out to me a lot. He goes, "Oh, why you changed it to that? It looks like Woof." I was so ready to punch him at that point. But he's taking the mickey out of me though, because according to my mother, I suspect she was just being a bit nasty. She claims that I was named after a dog.
Well then.
Yeah, well, I don't say claims. Claims. She claimed that I was named after a dog. Apparently, this is like first time you guys will ever hear this. But apparently, my mother was sitting watching a dog food advert or something, and the woman's there going, "Come here, boy, come here." For I'll use the word. I'll use chaos for this, but she heard the name. "Come on, chaos. Here, boy. Here, chaos." And apparently she goes, "Oh, that's a nice name for my firstborn. Let's go for that." Named after a dog. Yes, just like Indy. Yeah. I thought, Junior, I thought your name was Indy. No, Indy's the name of the dog. Yeah, pretty much spot on there, Chop.
I don't think there's any dogs named Levi, so you know.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Although that is a good name for a dog.
Yeah. Well, the closest I've got with my rats is Leo, so we can pretend it was named after. He was named after you. He wasn't. It's four brothers: Leo, Mikey, Donnie, and Raph. Can you guess where they were named from? Right. Anything else in system? No. Absolute garbage.
I've been called Lee and shit. People are like, Lee. I'm like, fuck you. There's a Y at the end.
Yeah. I just walk in and go, "Hey, jeans." Trousers. You'd be glad I'm not American. I just walk past and go, "Pants."
Excuse me. I'm wearing pants.
Yeah.
I've been called like Jeans and Strauss and Jesus and name it. I've probably been called it. It's terrible.
Yeah.
System scan complete. Fuel
Well, leave the
seepage.
rest
don't
is
mind
not
it,
Jesus.
Oh no, I've been called Jesus because I've got long hair and.
Oh, I had that quite a lot before
Jesus
I had that as well before I started dyeing my hair black and shaving my beard.
Critical.
But this is a long time ago before I stopped dyeing my hair. To be fair, naming babies is tough, especially if you venture anywhere out of family names. Yeah.
Frameshift drive.
I've seen this, but there's a video I saw not long ago by Grade A Underray where some bloody idiots have named their kids like the most retarded crap possible. Like the celebrities that have named their kids Pilot Inspector, Pirates, 2. There was a guy, it was like James Morrow or something named his kid 2. So yeah, 2 Morrow. Yeah, and I agree with Grade at this point. That's like going into the kid's school and paying the bullies to beat up your kid. I mean, bullies are taking the mickey out of my name. And my name's like one of the most generic names ever. And no, it's not Chaos, and no, it's not Bob. Facebook just wouldn't let me use Chaos. So that's why I ended up having to use Bob as my professional Facebook account. Because I take my privacy very seriously, just like my grandmother took her smoking very seriously.
Privacy is important.
Yeah. No, I was on a family
Can't
vacation.
complain if the internet doesn't know anything.
Yeah, no, I was on a family vacation actually. About bloody hell, it's like shite. Getting on for 25 years ago now. Bloody hell, I feel old. Oh yeah, I've seen that as well, Chop. Yeah, it's terrifying.
Fuels
But there's somebody called like White Noise or something or whatever, or Moon.
What?
But yeah, anyway,
Moonshine? That's a good
possibly.
name.
I have no idea. I can't remember what else it was.
Frameshift drive.
Oh, wait a sec. No. Alright, nothing useful. But yeah, as I was saying, I was on a family vacation with my grandmother once, and a bunch of, basically, but a lot of the family, we went down to Weymouth in the southwest of England.
Weymouth?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Weymouth. Down near Dorset. And we're sitting in a little cafe somewhere near Corfe Castle. I'm pretty sure it was there anyway. I could very well be wrong now, but it was absolutely hilarious because I was there with me. It was me and my cousin were there at the time with my grandmother, because everybody else was off doing something else. And we bought some of these cigarette bangers, like little triangles of cardboard with some gunpowder on them. And my grandmother was a very heavy smoker back in the day before she had a heart attack. So we actually just basically earlier that day we'd nabbed her pack of cigarettes and started putting these little the small explosives in the end of her cigarettes. Like not all of them, because that would be too obvious. We'll do like about 4 or so. So she'd never know. It was like Russian roulette with cigarettes. Except we got bored because we got like about 5 left, so we shoved all of them into like one. The last 5 into one of them, and she takes it out, lights it up, takes one puff, and it goes bang, and it's just like hanging in tatters out of her mouth, and she just goes bright red and screams at me, going, "Chaos! I take my smoking very seriously." Apparently, it was either that or kill me. So yeah, fun.
Frameshift drive charging.
Apparently I was a little shit as a kid.
Carl Cooper just randomly, like, it came up destroyed, and then he, like, left the wing. And I'm like,
right.
What? Is that a rage quit, or...?
Could very well be. Are you in a wing, Super, or...?
Yeah, I'm in the bubble.
You're in the... What? Are you on the Wolves Jedi account?
Yes.
Right, fair enough.
I didn't magically teleport
I
myself.
was about to say, you didn't self-destruct, did you?
That quickly, yes. Fuck everybody. Never going to do Distant Worlds again. Fuck them all.
Well, you did that when we went to Colonia last time, when we were trying to get the Lost Wolves out there. Anyway, what was this? Chop says, your wife ran into a child through her work named... Placenta? Oh, God.
Oh, God. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's a cringe-worthy
I mean, wonderful
one.
name, yes.
Yeah, lovely. They're very creative. Must be French.
Oui.
I'm glad Hypeball's not here at the moment. Oh, man. Yes, welcome to this channel where you don't come for the quality streaming, you come from the quality of the bullshit we just took.
Yep.
And me laughing at my own jokes.
Hashtag blame super.
Yeah, it is hashtag blame super, yeah. And don't worry, it's not like we pick on him, it's in his contract.
It's valid.
Yeah, it's either that or he has to go back to sleeping under the bridge with the rest of the trolls. Although Super's that special cat type of internet troll.
Trolls don't like me.
Not normal trolls, no.
Commander Carl Cooper's clipper is not painted chrome, it is painted gold.
Oh, ew. Let's see, what's Chop saying? We used to try and steal packs of cigarettes from our friends in high school and put benzocaine? in the filter of their cigarettes and wait for them to get the booby trap cigarette. The whole mouth go. Oh, right. Okay. Huh. So the whole mouth goes numb. That sounds like
System
fun.
scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Oh, system scan complete. How many jumps? 13 jumps. My lucky number.
Well, someone's playing ship music.
Drive
Lovely.
charging.
What? Around somewhere your place or somebody on stream?
Mm-hmm. Some twat outside.
Ah, right. Yeah, my neighbours are being quiet now, so it's fine. Although I can smell that they're making spaghetti bolognese. That's one of the great things about being on the ass end of the ventilation system, is I can smell everybody else's food when they're cooking it. It was absolutely hilarious. I say this, I'm being facetious now. It was absolutely hilarious when my older next door neighbours, not these guys, the previous couple, they burnt something in the kitchen. And I'm sitting here going, I can smell burning, but I haven't used the kitchen for hours. I'm pretty sure it's not me, but I better go and check. I was streaming at the time as well.
Frameshift drive charging.
12 jumps. And hopefully we can find some... Excuse me. Find a decent planet to land, to fly around.
4, 3.
I'm hoping to find some ringed planets close to these nebula systems, because I want to try and get some nice, awesome looking backdrops for some more pictures. Because so far everything's been rather samey, but then again that's the same thing. It's like space, it's 90% samey, 10% absolutely breathtakingly amazing. And we all live for that 10%, don't we?
England?
Are you making a Brexit joke, Super?
I could have been.
You could have been, yeah.
Could have easily
I
been.
haven't been following it since I don't live in England anymore.
Nor have I. Kind of stopped listening to it because it's just running in circles and not very entertaining.
Aye. Well, apparently they wanted the same deal that Norway's got, but I don't know if that would work or not. I don't know, don't care. What
Yeah,
site
that'd
am
be
I
a bit
heading for? We'll have a look in a moment. There's a purple nebula we're heading towards. I'm not sure which one it is. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I was 25 jumps from that one, I think.
Yeah, I'm like 11 jumps now, so let's throttle back. Have a look on the galaxy map and double check. I've got everything. I've got everything. What's it? So we're heading for this one. Here we go. This nebula. This little planetary nebula. There's only one system inside it. I don't know if that classifies it as a planetary nebula or not, though. But it's a tiny little one. What I'm planning to do is go... Oh, bugger! No, no, no! Bad. Bad universal cartographics. I'm planning to jump to here, actually. Just outside to get a nice view of it inside. No, bugger! Off! Stop doing that. So yeah, that's where we're going. Because I want to try and find some... I have a nice backdrop. I'd rather... Actually, you know what? I might go to this one. Then, just because it's on the lighter side, I'll have a much better view of it. So let's actually replot to here, since we're only about 11 jumps away.
Carl
A
is
couple of
sharing
weeks
so
behind,
many
hit the
missions
Great
right now.
Annihilator the other day. Alright. Yeah, I think I do actually pay attention to you on Twitter, believe it or not. I was really bored the other day because my Twitter feed was dead and I didn't have my Switch at work. And I forgot my headphones, so I couldn't listen to music. Well, I could, but other people don't like my music. Apparently, heavy metal isn't for everybody.
There's a picture of Yuri Grom in this station.
Ooh.
And that needs to be teared down.
Teared, you mean torn? English much, Super?
Disposed of.
Oh yeah. Destroyed. Vandalised. Annihilated. Obliterated. Vaporised.
Confounded.
I don't. That doesn't really say much. I'm not sure if those are adjectives or not. What I don't even know. I don't know what words are what really. Despite having a fairly large vocabulary, I actually don't understand the English language as much as I should do. But I am heavily dyslexic, so
Fuel scooping. System scan
I don't know the
complete.
difference between nouns, adjectives, verbs. Oh, I know what some of them are, but I don't know
Fuel scooping complete.
what words are what. I just talk bullshit, so.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, but but also, Chop. Not everybody has as much free time as I do for playing the game. I know people have families, real life, jobs, social lives. I don't have any of that apart from a job. I don't have a social life much. Well, I do. It's just not as active as I'd sometimes like it to be, because I'm lazy. And I don't have there's no relationships going at present. So me typing huge paragraphs is me being what? Huh? If you want to self-identify as that, yeah, let's go for that. Trust me, I have to go through listening to Mad Dog a lot of the time, especially with the arguments about coffee, which I won. I'm still not going to let him forget that. How many jumps we got left? 11 jumps.
There we go. All of them
this is
missions
Lexi.
have
No,
now
I can
been claimed.
read fine. It's just I never understood the difference between like verbs, adjectives, and all that stuff, because they never taught me back in
Verbs?
high school.
Verbs is an easy one. Verbs is doing words and words that describe, yeah, that. Doing something. Like fuck.
So what would destroy be then? Or
Destroy would
vaporise? Or annihilate?
They would be verbs.
They are verbs. Right, okay.
Because
Good
it's
to know.
doing. I think it's also a noun as well, if I remember correctly. I fucking care.
Well, the
English
funny thing
language.
is, well, you think that, you should try getting to grips with the Norwegian language. The Norwegian language follows less rules than the English language. At least
So
as
I
far as I
just
can tell.
Carl Cooper just gave me a ton of missions, and I just handed them all in.
Yeah.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Lots of influence missions for Walls of Jonai in HIP 93377.
Because the weird thing is for me, is the Norwegian language has 3 different words for the. Like, if we're talking about super, the asshole.
Is it like French?
Possibly.
Is it like?
There's,
Is it like
there's a
French when it
masculine,
comes
there's a
to having,
feminine,
like-
and there's a neutral.
Yeah.
And
There you go,
I
exactly like
have
French.
no clue. The thing is, when I was doing my first Norwegian classes, I was asking, so what are the rules behind using them? There aren't any. You've got to learn which ones we go with. Oh, right, okay. They don't follow any rhyme
Well,
or
like-
reason. Is the thing though.
French doesn't. I don't think French has. No, they do have. No, they don't. They don't have a neutral French. The only ones French have are male, masculine, and feminine. Which is weird because sometimes draw can be female, and it's like, why is
Thing
it
is,
draw
I
is
actually
female?
don't.
It's not
I
female.
know what I remember 2 of them, but I don't remember what the neutral is.
Fuck. Where was I going?
No, there's N-I-net, I believe. N is male, I think it's
System
I.
scan
Yes,
complete.
You know what we should all do? Learn Russian.
I have no idea, because I don't know. I do not remember at all how to say. I do not remember how to say the girl. or anything. Because it's weird in Norwegian as well. The word for the actually gets bolted onto the end of the word. So the biggest example I give is like if you want to say the Hobbit in Norway, in Norwegian, you go Hobbiten. That is the Hobbit.
Okay.
It makes me it's confusing for me because I was looking at the posters for the Hobbit when it was on at the movies, and it was in Hobbiton. I was like, isn't that the name of the place where Frodo lives? I was
It's not a new film.
No, it's not a new film. It's just this is what I remember from a few years ago. I have been living in Norway for like nearly 7 years now, Super.
So would it be for like the house? Would it be like house then or something?
Yeah, a house is husen. Or you know, tell you what's even funny? If you want to say the houses, it's husene.
Good.
I know it's.
I'll stick with German and like a couple of words in French and Canadian, which is sorry. That's it. That's all you need to know.
What about French Canadian?
Sorry. And that's it. Done. So yeah, it's easy.
Yeah. No, I just get... the thing is, I struggle with languages anyway. So, but the thing is, people don't actually realise I speak as much Norwegian as I do, because I always pretend that I don't.
It's best to pretend so they speak English to you, and then you're like, haha, English, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not even that. It's because if they
What
think I can't speak Norwegian, they'll try and talk behind my back in front of my face.
That's all shameful. There's a lot of Polish people in England, and it's quite interesting when you respond back to them when they're talking about you in Polish, and you're like, well, I know what you mean, cunt.
Yeah, well, there's only one word I know in Polish, and I don't like it. So what was that?
It's interesting. Very good.
Yeah, how many jumps we got left? Another 7 jumps. Anything useful in this system? No, just more gas giants. It seems like we're in a kind of a rather kind of empty area of space, at least for like Earth likes and so on. Or at least we just got very unlucky. This what? Sorry, Super?
Isn't it? It's spiraling.
What spiraling?
The waypoints.
Are they?
It's like spiraling out of the core, yeah. Like what I would have done in this situation is gone from where you are and just gone down.
Are we going along one of the arms or something?
I don't know.
I'll have to see, because I have no idea what we're doing.
That's the jump range.
Yeah, because it might be that they're not wanting to go between the galactic arms. Because I know those areas are rather barren for stars, and if you've got a crappy jump range, you're kind of a bit screwed sometimes. I suspect that as well. I suspect they're trying to save a lot of the save the fuel rats a lot of headaches.
Easy. Just get a new fuel rats division that instead of fueling people up, they just detonate them. You'll have fuel on the other end, Commander. Good luck.
Oh, well, because we've got the hull seals and we've got the fuel rats. Who would they be then?
Destruction fuel rats.
No. No,
Michael Bay.
Destruction Derby. No, that's terrible.
Or just the bays.
That's terrible. What can we call that kind of group? Oh, I know, gankers.
Distant gangs. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, Frontier, I got ganked.
System scan complete. System scan complete.
If they fall for that, I'm just gonna laugh.
Yeah, if they give it him back, I'll be rather amused.
Fuel sweeping complete.
I know he sold some of his ships to like rebuy the ship basically.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I just love how going off topic, I love how one of the biggest gankers in the game just sends a really cry email to Frontier, particularly to Frontier, going, "Oh, I got ganked. Can I have my stuff back, please?"
Yeah, somebody said to him, like, know, you could always send a support ticket. And he was like, oh yeah, that's a good point. Guess I'll send a support ticket. Worth a try. This worth a try. That is really shit music. Like, that is like worse music than I normally buy.
Alright. Is it
It's
some kind
usually
of
like
techno
DJ
music?
Fresh. No, it's not even that. It's just pop. Sounds like Christina Aguilera or something.
Yeah,
No,
okay, fine.
not even Christina Aguilera. Like, Christina Aguilera is good. Like, it's...
Super. If it's
Sounds
pop,
like-
it's just... if it's pop, then it's by definition not good.
Well, there's some ones are good. Like, some songs by Lady Gaga are good. Like,
I don't know. I generally can't stand it, but I mean, it's just the fact that I've listened to so much metal over the years. It's basic. It's just. I'm like my taste in music is like Lister's taste in food. He's eating curry. He's eating vindaloos and curry so much he literally cannot taste anything else. So I think that's just how it works with my ears now. I've listened to so much of this stuff. Everything else just sounds terrible.
Fuel scooping.
you get immune to it.
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, nothing interesting in this world. In this system.
Desensitized.
Fuel scooping.
How many jumps was it? 3 more jumps. And can we actually see that
Yeah,
nebula yet?
Warning. Temperature critical.
I'm 3,000 from Arctic Fire now.
Are you?
Chaos Shore 800 behind me.
Behind you?
Yep.
Well, are you at the first waypoint?
No, getting to the, like, there's a big, massive, like, black nebula. That's where I'm going.
Shift drive
Oh, right,
charging.
okay. Just give us the, what's the word I'm looking for? Is it in
Yep.
the bookmarks?
I think it's number 4.
Right, number 4 in the bookmarks. I'll have a look in a minute.
3, 2, 1.
So as soon as we get here, we'll see.
I'd
if we
really-
can what?
I was gonna say, I'd really like if when you look at your left-hand panel, it says like route and it says where you're going to, but then it also says like what bookmark or what system you plotted to get your route.
Fuel scooping.
That'd be
System
nice.
scan
You know,
complete.
I'd like
Like
to have
if I look at my
I'd like to have
left-hand
custom route plotting.
Coloured.
Fuel scooping.
Not even that. Just go right. Just waypoint plotting yourself. Just go. Oh, I want to go to here first, then there, and then the route plotter actually plots it out for you. Just goes like so you can make like a trade route or something to have it circling around or so on. That'd be awesome. But whether that's actually feasibly possible in the game due to any potential technical limitations, I don't know. It'd be nice, it'd be really nice. But I'm not convinced that's actually doable. Oh, and there's the nebula. Hello, nebula. I'm sorry. I'm coming to console you about Gamora. Is it too soon? Especially since it can't be too soon. We're getting Endgame next month. Yeah, next month. Yeah. Just had to like triple check myself there.
I wonder when the drip feeding of content is going to start with Elite Dangerous.
I don't even want to speculate at that at the moment.
Interesting, because I did say they're going to give small amounts of updates.
I'm wondering what they consider to be small amounts of updates, because some of their normal updates have been a bit small, a bit on the light side. So I think here we go. We're literally about to jump. Yeah, maybe. I mean, some of them have brought virtually nothing into the game. That's the only major issue I've got currently. Is it does seem like they're not bringing anything meaningful out fast enough for my liking a lot of the time.
Can they nuke this station that we just built?
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, they could Fargo nuke it, yeah, I suppose. That's possible.
Oh no, even better. It gets eaten by the black hole.
Right. It can't stay outside the event horizon.
Yeah, like the black hole starts expanding a little bit, and then it just eats all of the systems in range. That'd be badass.
Oh, just imagine if it turns to like a bit. You go on board and it's like as hot. Actually, come to think of it, it almost does look a little bit like the ship from the Event Horizon, doesn't it? That station, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So
It would be
that's
really
actually going to be
interesting,
terrifying.
That's what they could do when they are about to close the servers down. What they do is they get that black hole and they just have it start expanding more and more and more and more. Just eating more and more systems as it goes down. That'd be badass. That'd be awesome.
And there's nothing in this system. Absolutely nothing.
I don't think there's anything in this one that I jumped into.
Yeah, but we do have a beautiful view of the nebula, though. That is really kind of vivid. So... no, it's that one. That is beautiful. That's going to be a nice picture for
Pigeon
Twitter.
scared the fuck out of me. I just saw a pigeon in the corner of my eye. I was just like, what? Well, I saw something move and it didn't know it was a pigeon. Scared me.
That looks gorgeous. Have you seen this on stream? Super.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll stick from the lower view.
Where's Vince been? Has Vince been, like, busy?
I have no idea where Vince is. He might be too busy sorting out the EDRPG that he's wanting to run.
Madman.
Well, everyone wants you to go and
That'll
do
do
some of the RPG. Right, was it that one? Yeah, it was that one. There we go. That looks nice as well.
Yeah, I'm really hyped for Halo Master Chief Collection as well.
Yeah, I'm curious about that myself. I want to have a look at that, see what that's going to be like.
As soon as Geddy heard about that it was coming to PC, he was like, so super, whole campaign playthrough on the legendary mode? And I'm like, fuck it, yeah, sure.
Yeah, the only Halo that I've ever completed on Legendary is Halo 4, and I did it just for the achievement Lone Wolf Legend.
I think Halo 3 was the only one I did, and a bit of Reach.
Yeah, no, I've never before 4. I never did Legendary. I never bothered, but I felt like the controls had been tightened up a lot more in 4, so that was the one that I ended up using.
They're a lot better. It's going to be really nice when they do add it, because it's going to be proper multiplayer with proper mods and all that stuff, and all of that wonderful Steam Workshop support.
I'm curious to see what it's going to be like.
Power to Microsoft.
Be funny if it turns up to be on the Epic Games Store as well.
Oh god, gets poached by Epic. Fucking, like, they would make so many enemies that day.
Yeah, they would. Right, let's see if we've got any Rocky Worlds. Not Rocky, High Metal.
But we'd all
there we
buy it.
go. High Metal. Oop.
I think Microsoft would say no to Epic,
Of course they would.
because they don't need money.
Right, let's see if we can find an interesting coloured. Ooh, that looks interesting. Let's go there.
Although,
Bug it
Epic
off.
Games did say... Epic Games said that their aim is not to do exclusivity all the time.
No.
They aim to move away from it eventually. So, that's good.
I think what they're trying to do right now is just get rid of Steam's stranglehold on the industry right now.
Yeah.
Because Steam does have a massive stranglehold, but Steam's got the Steam itself has got so bloated under its own massiveness. It's dying now.
What Steam needs to do is really start just deleting
It
games.
needs to start
that
moderating
either
itself.
nobody brought.
I mean,
Yeah, and hire people, like, yeah.
I mean, the worst thing that I've seen, the pinnacle of their apathy towards their own kind of product right now, Valve's own product, is the Hunt the Freeman or whatever it was. It was an asset flip that some asshole made, of Half-Life 2 or Half-Life whatever, and they're selling it for money on Steam, on Valve's own thing. So technically, Valve has put a seal of approval on this stolen asset flip. It just,
and it's also copyright infringement as well.
Exactly. But because it's actually on sale on Steam, it's like they're saying, yeah, we don't mind this.
There was also that like rape game, some weird fucking shit.
Let's not even go there, Super.
They allowed that as well.
I know. I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's weird.
It popped up on my YouTube, my Facebook feed, or somewhere.
Yep, same.
Or Twitter.
That's the only reason I knew about it.
Yeah, I don't want to know about it.
Power to Epic and power to Steam. Competition makes things better. So.
Exactly. This is the problem that this is the problem that has with the too much kind of exclusivity. This is what I worry about a little bit. This is what I worry about a little bit with Disney now owning like half of the bloody universe now. It's only going to be a matter of time until they own like everything. Mickey's going to be there with the Infinity Gauntlet
now.
Yeah, the Fox merger's now actually gone through. It's now closed. It's done, dusted, and final.
All I'm gonna say is, did somebody say Disney brings back Firefly?
It's possible. They banned that game recently. That's why it was in the news. Or is that what it was, Job? I never really paid attention. Right, which side is the nebula? The nebula's that side.
Yeah, like it would be. Like, I know Disney brought back Lucasfilms as well. Not LucasArt, Lucasfilms. And it's like, what are you planning, Disney? More Star Wars films with Mickey Mouse?
Darth Mickey. Darth Mickey, you're so far. Oh god, I can't even believe that.
To be honest, I would watch that. Mickey Mouse as Darth Vader.
Oh wait, this is an atmospheric world, isn't it? Yeah, I can't. Of course, I can't bloody land on this one.
And Goofy as Darth Vader, and Mickey Mouse as like a Jedi. I'd watch that.
Goofy should play Jar Jar Binks.
Huh? Daffy Duck as Darth Vader. I'd be great.
Right, let's.
I want some more
ship like so. So then I can nose up.
10 jumps away from this big nebula.
That's a lovely view. What do you think, Super?
That looks lovely.
It does look lovely. I'm glad, in a way, I'm glad Vince isn't here at the present moment. You know what would be happening? He'd be tweeting this out to Sally instantly.
Bastards, people. Twitter people.
The thing is, I don't mind all that, but he's so obsessive about always messaging Sally. He's like got a massive crush on it almost.
Oh, Steam, come on. Let me get.
Right, let's have a look. Do we have anything that is landable? We do, but none, and they've all been discovered actually, which is not surprising considering we're right round the nebula. Let's have a look at this one.
Twitter, what are you trying to say? Twitter,
that they don't like you.
World Water Day.
Maybe they're trying to tell you to drink more water.
Or I need a wash. I don't know.
I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, maybe. Some people would think I'm being needlessly cruel.
There's no such thing, is there?
No.
No. Don't be silly.
Like I say, it's in his contract.
Down here, cruelty is a way of life.
Yeah. Oh, Ash is up in the top channel. Not sure if she's coming down or if she's even noticed she's still up there.
Seen us down here and it's like, fuck it.
It could be. It could be that she knows that we're streaming and that we're up here. She doesn't want to join in.
Okay, I'm checking Discord as I jump.
Alright. Well, I'm just going to go have a quick look at this. Because there's a moon orbiting another planet. I'm just going to go and have a look what they look like. If they look nice, maybe I'll land and try and get a couple more screenshots and so on. If not, I'll just jump out to that other nebula that you're at.
Yeah, this one's like a massive bypass. That's quite nice. Well, it's not a bypass, it's in the correct direction. But yeah. It's going to the correct blizzard.
Am I still in the gravity well? Because we're going really block. There we go. Finally going over 1C. So, so which one was it? It was waypoint 4 on the thing that you're heading to?
That's what I'm going to. Yeah.
Right, I'll have a look in a moment.
Probably how many light years
throttle
am I from you? 1,300 right now?
Yeah, alright, let's have a look. I'll throttle down slowly, so I should...
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that is... Wow, okay.
Yeah, it's humongous.
It is. I was not expecting that. So I'll plot a route.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 1,700 light years from where I am currently. There we go. I'll let that plot the routes while in the background while we go and have a look here. There's the side of the nebula.
How many jumps am I? 5? 7.
Yeah, I'm 32 jumps away from that system.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, these planets, they're too small, it looks like.
I'm not sure how much of any of this has been explored when I get in here. Curious.
Ooh, that's a very blue planet, though. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Or is it? No, it was the right one. Oh, it's not very blue, it just looked a bit more blue from a distance. It's actually very grey. Bugger it, let's move on. Oh, that does look nice,
I really
though.
don't like... I kind of don't like having the ability, like, you know, when you honk your horn, it says however many, you know, bodies are in the system, and then I can't just, you know, go across to my system map and be like, oh, what's in the system?
Yeah, well,
I have
it used to be
throttle
like
down
that
to
until
0.
they've changed it. Yeah, I know. I prefer this.
Yeah, I have to...
In a way, but only because I look
It'd be
for
nice if you didn't
specific
have to
Earthlights.
throttle. I'd like it a lot better if you didn't have to throttle down. Because that's just kind of a little bit annoying.
I don't mind you, but I suppose it depends.
We're still in the galactic center, man.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. I'm going to be in the Galactic Center
Square,
for a
like-
while.
It's huge.
Yeah, it is a lot. That is no, it's not huge in comparison to all the others, but it will take a while to get out of. So where the bloody hell's Beagle Point anyway? I don't remember. Right, sorry, it's going to be that way.
Other side of the galaxy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that way somewhere.
I should really bookmark Beagle Point, shouldn't
You should do, because then I can at least work out which direction I'm supposed to be going. But yeah,
You've been going wrong direction for 6 years. What are you doing?
I've been going round in circles for 6 years. Why are you doing that? Because Super didn't make a bookmark.
Sorry.
Oh, wrong one.
Turn
Why am
left.
I doing that? Ooh. We've got... What's this? Rocky bodies and gas giants.
What's this for
Nothing
Beagle?
much. I'm not talking about Beagle Point, but how do you spell Beagle Point? I don't know. Beagle Point. And not point is in a full stop.
Oh, it's BEA. That's how I spell it.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift
Even I know how to spell Beagle Point, and I'm an idiot.
You said it.
I did.
The Abyss.
I'm not afraid to admit I'm a dumbass at times. Okay, most of the time. Okay, maybe all the time.
And we're going to call this exclamation point DW200.
No, DW2 Endgame.
There. Shared.
I'll have a look in a minute. Let's have a look. DW2 end,
Yeah,
Beagle Point. Right, let's have a look then. How far are we away from Beagle Point itself? 38 for me.
That's so far.
Yeah, I have to travel like another 18,000 light years before I can even plot a route there.
Hey, when we have the ability to plot directly to it, that'd be beautiful.
Yeah,
And
just wait until we have our own mega ship.
Or are we just gonna say fuck it and just go directly to Beagle? I'm probably gonna do directly to Beagle, to be honest.
Oh, imagine if we get the squadron carriers one day and it allows us to do like really insane amounts of jumps.
Hey guys, what? So we got squadron carriers. Oh wow, we just got to Beagle Point. Hey, can we make it teleport to us? Yes, sure.
I wouldn't mind having a mega ship and just have it sitting there at Beagle Point for us, and then just dock it and just slowly jump it back.
Get everybody on the mega ship. What's this button do? Self-destruct sequence.
You're an evil bastard,
There's
Super.
11,000 commanders on this mega ship that's about to self-destruct. Fine,
Super,
man.
you're an evil bastard. I approve.
Mr. Burns, lad. Excellent.
Excellent.
System scan complete.
Oh,
As you can see, 5,000 commanders exploding into oblivion. All of their
That'd be a
data
sight to
going
see.
everywhere.
Warning. Frameshift drive
It'd be even better if you
operating
could steal their data.
oh.
You just sit there.
Warning.
Hacking their data off.
Just sitting there with like a universal cartographics version of a card reader, just like cloning all their cartographic data off the ships as they're landing.
Us at the Walls of Jonai now have contactless payment for universal cartographics. Don't worry, perfectly safe, and it works.
No,
We
it's
promise.
universal contactless.
Universal contactless something.
Yeah.
It would piss off the whole galaxy.
Universal contactless graphics. No, that sounds terrible. Or contactless cartographics.
That sounds okay.
fuel scooping.
Nothing interesting here.
This place looks crazy on the galaxy map.
It does it. It's a huge ass nebula. I mean, I was tempted to jump beyond the core last time I was heading out there, but I really didn't want to.
Yeah, we're gonna get the next waypoints in like 2 days, so
Is that it? Right.
good. Yeah, because we left it like until the 22nd, which that station is now done. So, and then RJ will join us in a bit probably, and Roscoe will too. So it's
Aye. Hopefully we can get Vince online. Maybe.
4, 3,
we'll be sitting at Beagle Point. Vince, where are you?
Maybe
But yeah.
Jackal as well. You know what? I always hate it when I forget Jackal's name.
What the fuck? That exclusion sounds huge.
Is it a white dwarf or
Just a yellow star?
Oh right.
I think it's Tatarian.
It might be a T-Tower, it might be a
No,
supermassive.
it's a G class.
Right, it might just be a... Right, it's a G-class with a huge exclusion zone.
Crazy. Gas giants. Excellent. I just want, all I want in Elite Dangerous, I don't want atmospheric fucking flight stuff. I want the ability to build my own clan base in the, like, clouds of a gas giant. In the gas of a gas giant.
You want to make Cloud City?
Oh, yes, please.
Although, you know what, that is actually one of the
Glorious.
things that I spoke about way back in the day when Elite was brand new.
I guess so I'll scan this system.
I think one of the
Slow
boys
down.
is... Oh, sorry, bub. Sorry, ow, ow, ow. Sorry, boo-boo. Hey there. You want to come and say hello? Or are you going to run away? He's sitting there just looking at me because I accidentally knocked the cage.
What do you want?
No, he doesn't trust me yet. This is Raph. Oh, is it Raph? No, that's Mikey. He doesn't trust me yet. 1 minute. Let's see.
There's something over here. Does there something go? Oh, there it is.
Everybody's hiding. Of course they are.
Car using its horn. Oh, that's cool.
This is Mikey.
User entered your channel.
Say hi. Say hi, Mikey. As you can see, he doesn't like being out and about. So let him go back. There you go.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, person.
Ooh, you're
Is that
calling me a
Hyper?
person. That's
You've been promoted?
sad.
Right, I'm back.
Oh no!
It's back.
Yeah, oh no, I'm back.
We materialized a height ball.
I see that. Yeah, I was just introducing one of the new rats.
You thought it did, Bo? I don't know.
No, his name's Mikey.
Oh, man.
I wouldn't name a rat highball. That'd be like such an insult to the rat.
You also have to spell it wrong.
Yeah, this is true. Right, did I have a look already in this system? No, I haven't actually scanned this system yet.
User left your channel.
Oh no, he's gone again. I think Highball's gonna go and do something else.
He got bored because no
He
one's
probably
playing.
did.
No one's playing Fallout.
Oh, I will in a bit. You know, he's a big lad. He can play it on his own.
No, he can't. I'm silly. As I hear bark, bark, bark in the background.
Yeah, mine's put off his cat
Even
sense.
Black isn't playing Fallout at the moment. He's gone over into Satisfactory.
Yeah, I converted him. I will convert them all into Satisfactory so they can make some satisfactory content.
Oh, God help us.
I am not going to play that game.
But then you can make all of the satisfactory puns.
It's a bit of a brain teaser, I'll give you that.
Fuel scooping.
I don't care about those
Yeah,
kind of
it's-
puns and stuff.
Yeah, Satisfactory isn't the type of game where you can just be like, I'm going to do this, 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 and this, and this. It's like, I'm going to do this, oh wait.
Need to do this, this, and this, and this, and this just to get that component, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll stick to Kerbal if I want to do anything along those, anything even remotely like that. I can actually
my,
see
it's so
that.
dark
I'm pretty sure I can see that nebula from here already. There's like a black smudge in the distance. A little bit larger than target marker currently.
Frameshift drive
Because
charged.
how many more jumps we got? We got 25 more jumps, and I'm pretty sure I can see that. We can see that nebula from here.
Literally, I'm just looking around and all I see is just darkness.
Darkness, my old friend. Why I didn't like a really I don't know why I did a really bad impersonation of Palpatine there. I have no clue.
You will know the darkness, it will engulf you.
That's why. Something dark side of the Force.
I'm sorry, I don't have a Pringle tin, I can't.
Fuel snipping. System scan complete.
Neither do I. You
Oh,
can
wait,
use
I
your
do.
hands.
You do not know the true power of the dark side. I think that's not Pringleton, that was a cup, but still.
Close enough.
Relatively the same. Oh, what? You mean I'm being sued by Fox and Disney? Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, you definitely know James Earl Jones. But that was the guy that did the Vader voice, wasn't it?
Frameshift drive
I don't
charging.
know. Maybe.
I'm pretty sure it was.
They should have kept Darth Vader around longer.
Yeah, apparently Black Horse says you sounded more like Bane than Darth Vader.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Something. The
No,
Batman.
Victory has defeated you, Batman.
We're gonna get sued by Warner Brothers now.
Of course we are.
Your voice was too close to the real thing.
And now you're trying to sound like Sean Connery. Are we going to go for like the hat trick now? Or just get sued by everyone?
Triple hat-trick, sued by dreams. Shaken
That's it.
not
I'm going to finish this scooping and I'm going to do a very, very poor attempt at Darth Vader impersonation myself. Let's actually... First of all, you know what? I'm going to look up a different quote because I don't want to do the generic if you only understood the power of the dark side kind of thing.
If only you understood the power of the dark side. That sounds wrong.
Yeah, that was definitely a Bane voice there.
I personally would have rather had Bane do Batman. Because that would have been Bane be Darth Vader. That would be lovely.
Right, there we go. I found one. I found one. Let's try this one.
Be careful not to choke on your convictions.
Yeah, terrible. I am absolutely appalling at it.
Bane being Darth Vader would be glorious. Bane saying,
Darth Bane.
"Luke, I am your father." But you're Bane.
Luke,
You do not know me.
Bruce.
No, I can't fucking do Bane. It's like, Bruce, I am your father. I can't do a Bane voice at all. Super's way better at doing the Bane voice than I am. Sorry, carry on, Super.
I don't even have a cup. Bane, no, it's not like this. No. That sounded terrible. Okay, what's in this system? 20 bodies discovered.
I just find it much easier.
I would like
User joined your channel.
a posh, butler sounding voice thing.
Hello, Ash. How's it going?
for the lead.
What, you mean like, shit, the one I've got in my ship. I've forgotten his name now.
Sean
Archer. Archer, he sounds like
Oh,
Jarvis.
can I just have Art? Can I have Archer? Like Archer? You know?
What? This is how you get. You want ants? This is how you get ants.
Operating
That guy.
beyond safety limits.
Or
Yes.
Lana.
Frameshift drives.
Danger zone. That guy. Yeah. Archer's hilarious.
And here we see a planet. We shall name it Trump because it is gold.
Damn
That
you,
really doesn't
tinnitus.
Doesn't have any gold on it.
Yeah,
No.
that sounded more like Emperor Palpatine impersonating Archer there.
3, 2, 1.
Asteroid clusters. Scan one asteroid. Scan them all. Oh wait, it didn't scan them all.
Another neutron star. Let's have a look. You know, one thing I'm not actually paying attention for is whether or not we actually have any. Yeah. Look, there we go. We can see the nebula all the way out there. And I can't zoom in for some reason. All we've got are rocky bodies.
Enhance.
Ooh, metal rich. Zoom enhance cliche. Yeah, it's not working.
Scream. Alexia, enhance! I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that. Alexia, you don't say that.
Everybody's dead, Dave.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety
What?
limits.
Todd Hunter? Everybody's dead, Dave. What,
Frameshift
Peterson?
drive supercharged.
Peterson isn't, is he? Everybody's dead, Dave.
Frameshift drive charging.
I love Red Dwarf.
I
Well,
found
up until about season 8 or 9, I think it is. After that, it went a bit downhill, especially when they brought back Kachansky. Ah!
4, 3, 2.
Oh no! What's going on? Yeah, the cable was getting a bit loose in my my HOTAS. The lights were going all funny on one side. It's like, why are the lights flashing at me? Right, there we go. My HOTAS is back under control again.
You will join us, Commander.
Fuel scooping.
Don't creep me out there, Super.
You'll join us, Anchorage.
Yes, bang.
System scan complete.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Nothing useful there by the look of it.
Fuel scooping complete.
Right, let's get away from the star. I don't want to have to use a heat sink if I don't have to. No, we're good. Yep, no heat sinks needed. Yeah, no, over there. 20 jumps.
Turn off some systems.
Drive charging.
Really? There's no
There you go, Munchkin.
black holes in this system?
Yeah, Mikey was back.
Ooh, there's one. Hey, you're a black hole. No, you are a neutron star. Cool. Bloody neutrons. There's it. Yeah, there's no neutron stars or black holes in this area.
Oh no. It's almost like they're a rare occurrence.
Very saddening. Turn back on all these bloody systems.
A
Fuck
Frontier still streaming?
Oh, no, they stopped. I think.
Alright.
They usually go for an hour.
I have no idea. Oh, there we go. That looks interesting. Is that... It's a water world. Alright, Kevin Costner, here we come. I think. I'm still not sure if it was Kevin Costner that was the lead in Waterworld or not.
Yeah, it was.
It was. Bloody hell. There it is.
We're gonna get fishing. You know, if they ever add fishing to Elite Dangerous, everyone will just flip tables. Out of happiness and joy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Fishing! Oh my god, fishing! Question, can I fish a ship?
There it is. Okay. Ooh. It's one of those slightly dirty looking
Squadron chat
ones.
has gone very quiet.
I'd like to say it's because they're all watching his stream, but I know that's not the case. It's not like we're popular or anything.
You know how so kind.
And that sounded more sarcastic than I intended, because we're not actually that popular. As much as I would like to believe otherwise. I don't think I'm going to see regular regular high
I blame
viewerships
you.
like I used to. It was. Yeah. I don't suspect I'm going to be getting much of a viewership on Twitch for a while until I start making proper YouTube videos again. Well, like I said, I'm going to try and work up the enthusiasm to make a video on Sunday, so hopefully it'll be ready for Monday. Maybe. No guarantees.
Just make distant worlds content, you know?
No, it's going to be a Zero to Hero video because it's been nearly a year since I made the last one on Monday. It's 22nd today, so by Wednesday it will be a year, I believe.
The darkness engulfed me. Batman. It molded me. I'm lost in space.
I
this
banish
is
you in
so
space and
fucking
time.
dumb. Airlock opening.
Right, that should
Yeah,
be
this
more than
system is
enough.
so dark. crazy how dark it is. You wouldn't know we were inside a nebula.
Would you not?
Surface scan complete.
Well, because it's so pitch black.
Kiriyuki's arrived at Anchorage this morning. Found an undiscovered like and lots have discovered. Oh, nice.
I wonder if he's. I don't know if he's coming to.
Maybe it's just the way he's standing. You don't know, Super.
Frame shift drive.
Sorry. I should be less crass, I know, but I can't help it.
There's no good systems in this nebula. It's kind of sad.
Fuel scooping.
Well, that reminds me. So, I saw something the other day about EA being in danger of losing the Star Wars license, so I wonder if that's something to do with Lucasfilm games actually being brought back. I hope so, because EA's been doing absolutely nothing but butchering that license. But again, this gets to the point because, well, then again, Disney do own Star Wars now, so it's only a matter of time before we see Captain America flying in the Millennium Falcon with Chewie.
Did somebody say EA owning? Did somebody say EA finally buys out? You know, that'd be really funny. EA, not EA. Disney buys out EA. Oh, what? You want the license to Star Wars? Okay.
What
Your
I'm
money or
after-
your life.
What I would prefer is, well, I'd like Disney to own Sony at the moment, just not because I don't want them to own everything. I just want them to have the rights to Spider-Man back again.
That was a good Spider-Man game.
I haven't played it. I don't have a PS4,
Fuel scooping.
and I
haven't
refuse to
played
buy
it.
it.
Watch people play it.
Yeah, I refuse to buy. I don't like watching people play a game that I want to play
Fuel scooping complete.
and can't. But I thought I better kind of just put that in there as well. Because I do occasionally watch Elite streams, and I do occasionally watch people playing Subnautica.
Frame shift drive charging.
Confirmed. He only watches games he doesn't like. Confirmed.
Yeah, let's go with that, Super.
Yeah, like there's some games that I can't watch. Like
Satisfactory.
no, yeah, I don't really watch many Satisfactory live streams. Because of, well, I own the game, and if I want to watch something, I'll stream myself or play the game myself. It's, you know,
Right, what time am I on now? It's currently 7 p.m. I made this coffee 14 hours ago. 5 o'clock this
Still
morning.
warm.
It's still lukewarm, yeah.
Well.
It's an absolutely awesome little thermos, is this thing. Cost me about 10 quid. Equivalently, because it's it's Norwegian prices as well, because everything's more expensive over here. Cost of living over here is ridiculous. I've got 4 of them, so I make like four coffees and those in the morning, and I take them to work with me.
Fuel scooping complete.
They last me all day. The only reason I didn't drink this one is because I was too busy to be able to. Did I?
Yeah.
Frame shift drive
Sorry, carry on,
charging.
Thermoses are very good, very useful, especially for when it's, you know, cold outside or, you know, snowing, and you're like, I could really go for a cup of tea, and then you pull out the thermos and you're like, yes, cup of
You
tea.
do remember which country I live in?
Yes, I was gonna say it like Norway. But
Yeah.
England.
Although,
Just
then
snowed many
again, the
times.
last couple of days it's been up to positive 10 degrees C. I've been able to go out in a t-shirt without people looking at me weird. Then again, I was going out in a t-shirt sometimes in minus 10 degrees C while I was at work, just because I get so warm at work sometimes. And I get the funniest looks at work, and people just looking at me going, "Bloody hell, are you cold?" No. I'm English.
No, I'm thick-skinned. Okay, so the next one
Drive charging.
is
Yeah, no, I'm
Number
15 I think, oh, is it 15? Yeah, 15 jumps away, and that nebula is getting bigger and bigger. It's like twice the size it was last time I was kind of noticed.
2, 1, engage.
oh come on.
Now, I'd love... I have no idea where I was going with that. I said love, and then I forgot what I was going to say.
So how many weeks do you think we are away from Beagle Point?
Fuel sleeping.
Weeks, you mean months?
Sure.
Isn't it supposed to be like 9 months or 8 months or something we're supposed to be doing this for?
Let's look.
Wasn't that the time scale for at least getting there?
EDSM. Let's go look.
Ooh,
Am I logged in on this account?
another water world that is in
No.
the system. At least one.
Okay, expeditions. Apollo 11 anniversary expedition. Ooh. 13th of July till the 20th of July. Ooh, might have to. Space Force Expedition 2. Sure, it's going to Beagle Point. Hey, I should sign up for that and laugh as oh, it's going to end on the same time as this.
It was 20 weeks to get there, so... Right, okay, so 5 months. Sorry. My jump range, let's have a look. My jump range is 37 light years. 0.1.
48 days till the expedition ends.
Right.
48 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 37 seconds, and counting down.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
And there has been 900 commanders that have self-destructed.
Really?
Hmm?
Self-destructed or actually just detonated? Or specifically self-destructed?
Self-destructed. Self-destructed.
So
And
they
there
just
has
really
been
didn't want to see this through them. And here's me, that went back from the core,
commanders have died.
back to Jonah, then back in again. I must be mad.
There has.
I wish I swap ships to my Python. So again, apologies for the munchies, but I am really hungry.
4% of commanders have made it to the Goliathson's Rest, or whatever it's called, where we're going now. Cool.
If you go on an Apollo expedition, you don't even have to leave, as they didn't go further than the moon. That's very much true, yeah. Yep, I did say this, Chop. I did actually say that I've got about 1,000 jumps at least to get to Beagle Point.
42? 40
42?
jumps? You what, mate? 42 jumps? That's a long way, huh?
No, that's the answer. That's the answer to the universe, life, and everything. Super, get it right.
42, yeah. It's coincidental, huh?
Did you not
Yeah.
clock on that or something?
No, my brain didn't go. Yeah, 42 jumps to waypoint numero, I think 8. What is this? Numero 6. That's a long way.
Do you not know how to say 6 in Spanish?
Six.
I think it says.
Says.
I believe Cinco says. Yeah. The only reason I remember it is for some really dumbass songs from back in the day.
Sept, 8, on des 3, 4. That's French.
Yeah, I know. I used to be able to count up until like about 1 million in French. I can't remember how to now. I can count up to like almost. I can count up to quite high in Norwegian now. Then again, considering I live here, I better know how to do that.
D-Man, you guys do. Arctic Fire is still 4,000.
Yes, Offspring Viking. Thank you very much. I completely forgot who the hell it was. I was sitting there thinking, who the hell was the band? It wasn't the Bloodhound Gang. It wasn't Eiffel 65. It was... Who the fuck was it? Thank you. Yes, Offspring it was. Yes. My cousin was obsessed with them back in the day, and I still kind of appreciate them as a good amount. But recently I've been listening to more to the Bloodhound Gang in relation to a bunch of other metal as well. Mainly like things like Foxtrot Uniform Charlie Kilo and Bad Touch. They're on my recent playlist. Speaking
I'm not even listening to music right now.
Oh, you're not? Neither am I, because I don't like getting my streams demonetized.
I like getting 98 messages off Ubisoft, not Ubisoft, off YouTube saying
you can't monetize this video.
Claimed by such and such.
Yeah. By about you get 98 messages and they're all from different bloody.
Yep.
Yeah, because they're just vultures, is what they are. Ooh, ah.
Surface scan complete.
I guess I'll start making these numbers go down with these jumps.
Frameshift drive charging.
Don't know if
We
there's
seem to be
anywhere
finding
nice.
a lot of water worlds. I haven't seen any Earth likes recently, or any ammonia worlds. Just mainly water worlds. Maybe the game's hinting at me that I need to watch that movie again. Honestly, I'd rather watch Mad Max Fury Road.
I'll finish that. Can recommend Expanse. I wonder, is there like any good? I'm gonna go look as I'm making my way towards this place. I want to see if there's any nice.
Have they actually done? Have they started doing that job? I have not. I did not know that was a thing. And here was me having to resist the urge to try doing karaoke on my streams.
Instantly get demonetized.
Oh yeah, instantly.
System scan complete. System scan complete. Fuel sweeping complete.
I'd love to start like just a revolution. Just go into all these music record. What are they called again?
Record labels or...
Yeah, the record labels. Just go in there and just murder all the higher ups. It just so much. It just, you know, they're saying like squeezing blood from a stone. For me, it's like squeezing venom from a chaos. Not you, Venom. I just realised how that could have sounded looking at you. It's like, oh no. I very rarely get angry and venomous apart from when I'm dealing with absolute dumbass like this kind of shite, and the fact that it's like I was ranting earlier today about the fact that I bought the Stick of Truth on my Switch, and it's had like about 2 or 3 hours cut out of the game and censored. It just absolutely makes me livid because there was no, as far as I can remember, there was no mention of it on the store page either. So false advertising. And apparently, because it's a digital download, apparently there's a no refunds policy, so I'm absolutely livid.
That sounds stupid.
Well,
Yeah, of course they're not offering licensing because they can make more money from claiming it on videos than they can for actually licensing it. It's a scummy thing to do, but that's the world we live in, unfortunately. We've gone too long without having a good revolution. Or a good murder spree. I nearly started one at work today because everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong. I was getting ready to leave work because usually on Fridays we leave at 1 from the construction site. No, I don't work in construction. I just my job takes me to construction sites often. And I'm getting ready to leave, and the foreman there goes, "Oh, by the way, can you do this for me? It really needs done. There's no two ways about it. We have to get it done so we can deliver the apartment to the client." And I'm there just looking at me, watching. You're a fucking bastard. So yeah, I was not in the best of moods today. I was talking to my boss earlier today, saying, "Yeah, these guys, because everything extra that we do, we charge them for. And it's like that's fine, but then they have to." But I was joking, saying they're gonna have to start paying in blood because this is really starting to get on my nerves now. I know we make more money from it, but I don't see any of that extra money. The company does. I don't. But he's like, the boss is like, "Yeah, I know you're getting frustrated and stuff, but isn't money better?" It says, "Yeah, but blood's sweeter. Plus, after I kill them all, they can't screw up everything after." She's like, "Yeah, that's great. We can talk to the foreman. So we found a great way. We've fixed your problem. No one's going to screw up ever again." It's like, "Oh, you clever guys!" Until he sees the pile of bodies.
we're now vampires.
Yeah, sure. As long as it's not Twilight vampires, I hate that.
Don't we all?
Captain Tangent. Yes. No, I remember. I've watched the first Twilight movie only because my uncle, whose taste in movies I used to respect until this point, for obvious reasons, told me that it was a good film. Because he's the guy that got me into heavy metal and everything. So I'm sitting there watching this movie, going, "It's got to get better at some point. It's got to get better at some point. It's got to get better at some point." And then the credits started going up, and I'm like, "That's 2 hours of my life I'm never going to get back." So I literally phoned him up and said, I do not trust your taste in movies ever again."
Frameshift drive charging.
Great. Anything in the system? Ooh, yes. What we got? Another water world. What a surprise. What else would it be? Earth-likes? No. Ammonia world? No. There we go. No. Water world. We've been finding nothing but water worlds today.
Why is Twitter tweeting this?
Why is Twitter tweeting? Because it's Twitter.
No. How do you pronounce GIF? Is it GIF or is it GIF?
I've seen that. Yes, that keeps going because that's one of those polls where when you choose a side, it automatically tweets your answer out. Those get on my nerves so much.
Sigh.
But yeah, it's obviously GIF. No, it's obviously GIF.
It's obviously goth. Come on.
It's a goth.
Yeah. Because, they say golf is just a silent O. Because there's silent E's and silent fucking every other letter in the bloody English language.
Yeah, okay.
Why not a silent O?
Why not a silent Z?
Z. Zebra. Ebra.
GIF is in gin. According to the creator. Yeah, I know. But the creator doesn't know what he's really talking
wrong.
about. He's wrong, yeah.
He was drunk.
On gin, obviously. But the thing is, just because you invented it, you think you own the pronunciation. Like, nope, sorry, that's the evolution of language. Just tell the Yanks and tomatoes.
It's actually C-O-L-R. Oh well. No,
Yep.
it's C-O-L-O.
Don't get me started.
Surface scan complete.
There are certain things I like about the American
American English.
language. American literacy and shit. Like, it's kind of okay, but there's like
Yeah, let's just
definitely easier.
as long as you don't say that you like the fact that they call it speaking American rather than speaking English.
Frameshift drive charging.
Because that'll be another sin that we have to put onto your beatings list. Rob Math, thank you very much for the follow, greatly appreciated.
Aluminum.
Aluminium foil, yeah. Aluminium roll even.
Aluminum.
No, you spelt that wrong, Black Horse. It's supposed to be America with a U, not an E.
And
You're pretty sure we kicked... What? What are you on about, Ash? You're talking about
Pretty
fights
sure
for independence and shit.
System scan complete.
I don't really care about
is
that.
still
I'm
going
happy.
on?
I'm happy for you guys to be your own nation. I just don't want you. I just want you to stop bastardising our language.
ours is still going on.
Yeah. Then again, we're bastardising our own language. I suppose I'm just arguing for the sake of arguing right now. No worries.
Oh, we
Not
are a
far
bunch
from
of
you guys on PS4 though. All right. Nice to see one of the PS wolves around. Maybe. I'm making an assumption now. Everyone's there just going, Chaos, did you just assume his affiliation? Yes, I did.
Yes.
Frameshift drive
Wait,
charging.
Put sunglasses on. Deal with it.
Frameshift drive
I don't have
charging.
any sunglasses to hand, so I can't do that. If it was sunny, my actual glasses would tint, which is quite amusing when it does that in the cloudy weather. And because we didn't want, sorry, you started about the beatings list. I was talking about Super's beating list. The reasons I had to beat Super.
Don't beat me. Thank you.
And because we didn't want to get your knickers in a twist, we called it America. Okay.
America.
Not sure how that goes.
No, we don't call America America. We call America England. Come on.
You're on about I thought it was the actors of England.
Colonials.
Well, it's like
Next, they'll be chucking our tea in a harbour.
Fuel sweeping complete.
but I've got to say, the America's New York is a lot more kind of impressive than the old York of England. Not that I have
Don't
any
forget New
interest in.
England.
Yeah.
New England is a place as well. They just put new in front of everywhere.
Ash, I think you're getting us confused with the French there.
Frameshift drive charging.
According to Ash, the English are only good at one thing: running away.
Yeah, that's French. 100%.
Yeah. That's why it's called the French gearbox. Don't go getting
Yeah,
us
more
confused
reverse
just
gears
because
than
we're all European.
3, 2,
Yeah, we got rid of our colonies because they were dead weight. It's nothing to do with the fact that we couldn't. It's nothing to do with. It's nothing like. It's not like we couldn't keep hold of them or whatever. New Mexico.
You just
Yeah.
all die.
I didn't realise there was a place called Old Mexico in England. I know there's a bunch of places in America which is called New something or other.
fuel sweeping.
But the only
Yeah.
one, but the
New
only one,
York.
yeah, the only one I can think of off the top of my head is New York. I know there's
New
others,
York,
but
New England.
obviously New England.
I think-
New Wales.
New Wales, that's the thing. Why
Yeah,
the
New
hell
South-
would you want to
New South
Wales?
Wales.
Of all places.
Of all
they like
places,
sheep.
why Wales?
Sheep.
No, you know what? I'm gonna rant about this, and then all of a sudden Jackal's gonna turn up and say, "What you doing bad math in my own country?" Like, oh, sorry, Jackal.
Where's this in a country?
It's like Canada.
Like-
It's not even a real country anyway.
Newfoundland. is one of them. That's in Canada, I think.
Is there a Foundland in England?
Probably.
Oh, he does it himself. He does it.
let's
You're
go.
quite right, actually.
3, 2,
But at least she's got a job now, Ash. She's a professional tyre kicker. Oh, Newfoundland. I thought you meant like Foundland, like a foundry.
No.
I'm overthinking things, obviously. Oh, wait. Let's see what we got on the scanner.
System scan complete.
Bugger all. otherwise known as Sweet FA. I don't want to know what flight. I don't know what flight assist has something to do with it and why it would be sweet, but
Frameshift drive supercharged.
there we go. We are supercharged. Which reminds me, what's my FSD like?
60, that is.
No, I'm on about the percent. I'm fine. I'm at 92%. I overheated to about 114% the other day, so a lot of my modules were a little bit low. My power plant's still at 100, so I'm all good. That's all good.
Arctic fire, slow down. he's still going away from me. Yeah.
Speaking of which, 6 jumps. Yeah, because that nebula's getting a lot bigger.
4, 3, 2.
I got distracted. I'm probably like 3 jumps away from the
Of course you did, Super. We should change your name from Sir Super Death to Sir Super Distracted.
Distraction.
Chop says, a friend of mine just pointed out New York started off as New Amsterdam. Oh yeah, I vaguely remember hearing about that before.
Fuel scooping.
But you went from New Amsterdam to New York. Why, were you scared that that pot would be made legal earlier or something? So you had to change it like something that sounded way more boring. Cost you £1.
So
Oh,
what?
yeah.
We need to call it New South Wales. Why not Old South Wales? Well, the English stole that name. Oh, fucking English.
Frameshift drive.
The only thing that I can think of that is even remotely named similar to that in England is like Newcastle. Both of them. And yes, for those of you who don't know, there are 2 Newcastles in England. Newcastle upon Tyne and Newcastle under Lyme. Technically, I come from the latter. I say technically, I actually do come from the latter. I keep telling people I come from Stoke, but that's only because it's more recognisable. There's an island. What? Found an island in the Caribbean? Shut up, Stokey. I'm technically not a Stokey, though.
Fuel scooping.
And then I'm just from Shrewsbury. So.
I may sound like one, but that's just because Newcastle's actually right next door to Stoke, but actually just outside. Four jumps. We got. Did I scan? I did, and there's bugger all here, obviously.
Drive charging.
It's a lot of dead space around here.
Yes, there is.
You watch a couple of YouTube channels out in Newcastle? Alright, well if it's the Geordies, it's the wrong Newcastle. Thought you recognised the accent, you're from Leek. Oh, nice one, Rob. Aye, I was from Newcastle. Although my accent's a bit different because... well, let me put it this way. I used to have a proper... Well, actually, I had a slightly posher Newcastle accent before I moved to London once, because I lived in London for about 5 years. When I lived there, I ended up adopting a more London kind of upper middle class accent, because I was working in the call centre and I found it was more convenient to have a posh accent there. And then I moved back after everything went to pot down there, and now I have the accent I have now. So,
Accents are interesting.
they are.
But I don't know where mine came from. So.
I still like you. I still think it's absolutely hilarious that there's the constant argument of people it's one of these stupid ass debates on whether or not debate. But a common greeting back in Newcastle, my Newcastle underline, is you ate duck. And
What's the duckling in it?
But people get offended being called duck. Why?
Yeah, they do.
Frameshift drive charging.
Weird. Well, you know.
Yeah, they wear the knickers a
PC
little tighter in
generation.
London, do they? Yeah, but the worst bit is I actually lived in Wimbledon. as well, like one of the posher areas. What the hell was I doing there? Then again, technically, according to my friends, I live in the posh area here in Oslo now. If anybody follows the Winter Olympics when they have them in Norway, where they have the big ski jump up in Holmenkollen, I actually live just down the road from there.
People say I live in the posh area too, and I'm like...
Yeah, I know, it's... I think that's like...
What do you call the poor area?
The ghetto.
Yeah. Slums down the road.
That's the word I was looking for. Why I said ghetto, I don't know. I meant slums.
You being OG.
Wait, I've only got a couple of jumps left. Yeah, literally. And I haven't scanned this system yet. Yeah, there's nothing interesting in this system either.
Frameshift drive charging.
2 more jumps and then we'll be in the big black nebula. So, that big bastard ahead of us, the really dark purple, we're heading there. We're 2 jumps out. So I'm curious to see what's going to be around here. We'll try and find some... Ghettos are slums. Oh, right.
Yeah, same way.
Well, thanks for making me sound like an idiot. Not that I needed help with that.
Slums are a correct way of saying ghetto.
Yeah, it is a more kind of acceptable way of saying it. There's more negative connotations towards the word ghetto, I believe. I could be wrong. I quite often am. I don't pretend I don't like to pretend I'm clever. If I try and pretend, somebody's just going to prove that I'm not. Prove that I'm not.
Chaos pulls glasses out of his pocket.
I don't need to. I'm wearing them, stupid.
Oh.
But at least I don't pull a Detective Kane or whatever it was from CSI Miami and have to take my glasses off every time I want to speak.
Yeah.
Or put them back on again.
Oh, a ratio, yeah.
That was it, Horatio Cornblower. Yeah, Horatio Kane, yeah.
I know a couple of people that do that. Really nice.
Right, we're in here. We're in the system. Let's scoop and see what it looks like. Oh, 22 bodies. What kind of bodies?
Oh no,
gas
you found the
giant.
bodies.
I found the bodies. Alright, there's a
Seems like vampires been in this system. They're all
it's
sucked
probably
dry.
best that I get out of the corona with a star though.
Yeah.
Puts on the Wills and Jonah HR hat. It's called low income housing area. Thanks, Black Horse. Good to know. But no, in
The Wolves of Gemini.
that's a fallacy. That's incorrect. It's actually called the Gulag.
Who care about the prawns?
Okay. Are you making a District 9 quote
District
there?
9?
Yeah, I
Yes,
thought you were.
yes. Prawns can go back to their own place.
Yeah, but we're basically pseudo-Russian. Nice. We got a bunch more high metal contents.
True Russian national anthem.
Oh, it does seem very dark, as we can see, but I don't... Are we actually in the nebula?
Yes.
Or are we actually... We are. Alright.
We might want to jump in like another system.
Yeah, because on one side it doesn't seem all that dark, but then behind the star seems really dark, so I'm just looking around the FSS. Trying to find a couple of... Oh, there we go. A couple of high metal contents. I'm going to find an interesting looking one to go and land on. Right, that's
Yeah,
all
we're
the high
like-
metals. Right, let's have a look.
So many jumps.
So many! Yeah. No, none of them are landable, at least the high metals. And these have all been discovered before, but that's not surprising. There's almost no nebulas that have been nebulae even that have not been discovered. I mean, the last time I went out properly exploring, there were a bunch that I was going to go and have a look at. In fact, I did. I scanned an entire nebula.
There's some in that.
Okay. I scanned
There's
an
some
entire
in that area over there.
Super, stop interrupting me.
I'm sorry.
I'm the alpha.
It's
me. Yeah. Don't ignore me. I'm the alpha. Unless I'm drunk. But yeah, no. I found an entirely undiscovered nebula at one point. Scanned the entire thing, only to have my ship explode. Yeah, that's when we lost Planet Bob as well. So that's when I asked, because I'd taken a screenshot, but I blocked out all the names and of the system and everything, because I was posting the pics on Twitter or on Facebook. I didn't want people to steal it. But I didn't realise that I hadn't kept any backups of the picture, so I'd saved over the original. So I couldn't work out where Planet Bob was, but I knew exactly what time and date I was there. So I sent a support ticket to Frontier saying, this is going to sound a bit stupid. I'd taken some pictures of a system, but blocked the names out because I didn't want anyone to steal it from stream. Or I wasn't even streaming then. I don't want people to steal it. So I can't remember what system it was, but there was one planet I really want to find. Can you tell me what system I was in at that point? Thankfully they did. They were really nice. It says, what's the point of the FSS if you can just pop up the system map and fly up to the planets? You can't always. The only reason we're doing this is doable is because everything's been discovered previously.
Yeah.
Or if they're within a certain distance of you. I mean, the vast majority of systems... I mean, let's have a look. Well, this is a... Oh no, we're not actually in the nebula yet. It's just on the edge of the nebula.
Gasp.
Le gasp.
Water world.
Let's have a look. See if we can find somewhere that's actually in. Is this actually... No, this is still just on the edge. So let's... Ooh. There's the purple area of the nebula. So let's find a system here to go to. I suspect... Oh, wait a second. What's that one? That's an A... Class A star. Let's go to that one. Is that... 2 jumps. Great. Sweet. We'll see how it looks over on that side, Chop. Because it's a bit of a crapshoot as to whether or not you'll actually get up the entire galaxy map or not. I think it's just basically whether or not the data's been sold to that system or not.
As in what? Like, you get the name on stuff, or?
No, as to whether or not when you ping the system, if you look in the galaxy, in the system map, whether you'll see all the planets or whether you have to scan them first in the FSS. Usually you have to scan them in the FSS first. But if somebody else has already done it, or already sold the data, then it's... Whoa, hello, that's a...
and then you ping, and then it pings the server, and the server's like, oh yeah, somebody's already been here, here's the data.
Yeah, that's one hell of an energetic looking neutron star. What do we think, guys? Very nice.
System scan complete. Where's this water world?
There we go, that's a couple of lovely little pics.
Do I go all the way to this water world to like...
How far is it?
8,000.
Yeah, go for it, that's nothing. You'll be there in a couple of minutes.
Yeah. But then I have to sell the data, and it won't be until I get back to Jonai when I sell the data.
Yeah, it's definitely had too much coffee. Speaking of which.
Coffee's good.
Yeah, especially white coffee. What was I doing? I haven't scanned the system yet. Let's have a look in the system. Ooh, oh no, never mind. I thought for a second there was something... So yeah, let's close that down. Yeah, well, everything's shown here, but this has all been discovered previously. The first discovered by Commander Wormhole. Commander Weedo. Max power ammo. Yeah, okay. You know what? I can hear you typing, Super. This is the exact reason I have not bought myself a mechanical keyboard. I like the idea of them, but they're just too bloody noisy.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's not my fault. Like, people do really long hashtags that make it so that I have to type a long hashtag, like hashtag Elite Dangerous. It's.
Can't you just copy
Yeah, I was
paste
just.
it? I usually do.
I was just liking Mr. Karaoke's photo he posted on Twitter of my first visit to Sagittarius A.
You still need to learn how to use the FSS. The main thing is just getting all the keybinds down.
Yeah, agreed.
So,
Then once you get all the keybinds down, it's relatively easy.
It is, because I learned it myself, because the main thing is just coming in. You can either ping normally or in the FSS. And I've got this bound to a scroll wheel on my HOTAS. Usually, because you can see if you scroll around, you have ammonia worlds here, Earth-like worlds roughly there, rocky, ammonia, water worlds. I'll be around this area, so anything that shows up as a waveform on the thing around here is really interesting. So those are the ones that I look for. Anything outside, because you go too far down, it's all gas giants, so I don't bother with anything from like here and down. And you've got icy bodies, rocky bodies, metal rich, asteroid clusters, signal sources. But then if you go all the way over to this end, the transient signal sources, the transient ones, they're usually like the what I'm thinking, the galactic. Yeah, no. Missed a bunch. The stream had a big hiccup for you. Alright, sorry there, Chop. Right. Yeah, so anything interesting is going to be within like the range from Earth-like to water world. So basically this area here on the scanner range. So anything like the middle to the left, yeah, is usually not that interesting unless it's like at the far extremes when you get to the signal sources. Anything from about basically from about two major points from the centre over is basically between here and there is usually the interesting stuff. Anything beyond that is usually not that interesting until you get to about here, because you've got all the bunch of different types of signal sources, and these are the ones that will be like the stellar phenomena and stuff will be further towards the end. But
you also don't have to wait for the animation as well.
Yeah, you don't have to wait for it. No.
Yeah. So you can like really quickly zoom in and out on things.
Yeah, because like let's see, because then you've got the adaptive zoom. So let's have a look at this high metal content world. Where is it? Because as you can see, there's a bunch of arrows that show up above in white. So there'll be like one white arrow at the top, 3 in the middle, and then 1 at the bottom. That's the type of that's basically just the visual indicator of that particular type of planet. Move over to this one. As you can see, it's slightly different. It's only 2 arrows in the middle. Over here, completely different type of arrow setup, and again here. So what those are is basically just shows you visually. Let's go for metal rich because it's the most useful. We look around, you can see the signal sources there actually point towards it. And then when you have a solid circle, that's actually a signal from that particular type of planet. If I scroll off it, or I'm somewhere close, it'll be a dotted line. So that just means that you need to kind of just refine it a little bit until you get to what you want. Zoom in. It'll show you the planet. You've now technically scanned that planet. You haven't mapped it, but you don't actually have to. Remember, in the old days, you had to fly up. You had to fly up really close to the planet to scan it. You don't have to anymore. Those two are now. Just from doing that, I'll have got my name on them if I sell the data now. I won't have. I'll have the first discovered by, but I won't have the first mapped by. If I want to have the first mapped by, I literally have to go there and fire the probes at it. And as soon as you discover everything in the system with that particular waveform, that particular type of waveform disappears. I'm probably going to make a tutorial video on it at some point in the future when I can be bothered. Sorry, like I said, I can't give more specifics than that because I really am struggling with the enthusiasm for this kind of thing right now. But sometimes you have to go and look around, because it's not always obvious where they are. I usually follow the orbital lines. There's something there, but I suspect it's a gas giant. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. Gas giants. Nice blue one. Well, there's some more gas giants there, so... Well, there's something there. Oh, wait, there we go. It's the rocky bodies, because it's all the moons. There we go. You can see we've got a bunch of signals, and they're all the same. They're just overlapping, so not all of them look the same. I suspect this system's already been discovered. So I'm not going to pretend that I'm even going to have the first discoveries. Because as Super says, you can just zoom in, zoom out really quickly, like so. And that counts as the first discovery. Makes sense?
Yeah, which makes
that would definitely be a useful tutorial. Yeah. Yeah, I do want to make a tutorial. Plus, I want to update a bunch of my old ones, but I've just got to get back into the habit now. And let's
also
exit.
Get back.
Yeah, that as well. I do need to. But I've got a bunch of accounts now. Oh, the system is not discovered. So now we can literally see everything that I have scanned here. There's still some planets in the system, but because there is another gas giant which I haven't scanned yet. So, but we can only see one. So let's check that again. Yeah, there is another gas giant. It's somewhere. Let's see if we can find it.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me.
Galileo. I suspect it's probably going to be along the other start now. Okay. Where are you?
Who? Me?
The gas giant
Or
I'm looking
planet.
for. The planet, yeah. It's playing hide and seek right now. So I'm having to just look around, because sometimes it's just randomly weaving around. We'll show it up, but sometimes it just won't. Wait, there we go. There it is.
Okey-dokey.
Ooh, that's a ringed
20
one. That's a ringed white gas giant. I think we'll go and have a look in there, actually.
Yeah, these 23 jumps are going forever. It's almost like the number isn't moving.
Standard gas giant. Yep. Right, let's have a look in the system map now. Now you can see the other gas giant, now that we've discovered it. We'll go and head over there because it's ringed. We'll go and have a look at that because that does look nice. And we have got an interesting looking backdrop, so that might prove some interesting looking screenshots. Plus, how long have I been streaming? Because I am sweating nuts off.
23 hours.
No, only 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours. Well, 2 hours, 50 minutes, maybe. Roughly.
Yeah.
And it's pitch black outside right now. Where is it?
Pitch black inside here now. But that's mainly because that's mainly because the only two lights I've got are literally either side of me. But the thing is, I can actually fix me getting really warm right now. I'll go turn my fan on.
Or open the window. I have my window open, which is very nice, keeping this room lovely and cool.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, I can feel that. That is so nice right now. Yeah, it wasn't the other side of the star because you can have audio cues. You can hear when the signal is actually getting closer to a signal. And I wasn't hearing it when I was hovering over the star.
Yeah, and they also made them audio cues a lot louder than they used to be as well, which is really nice.
Yeah, I like the FSS much more than I liked the old system. Because in order to know if something was an Earth-like, you had to literally just sit there, hover over the planet, scroll all the way in on the galaxy map, and then have your headphones on and just like squash them to your head so you could sit there and listen to it. And if it sounded like running water with a bit of bird cheeping, then it was an Earth-like. And it took the longest time to work that out. Well, I didn't work it out, somebody told me. I'd like to pretend that I worked that out. I worked a lot of stuff out myself because I was one of the guys that made a lot of the original tutorials on the game.
Somebody did say quite some time ago that was like holograms also looked different as well, which I never looked at really.
Yeah, they did. They did, but there was too indistinct for me to realise.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't need to go that far anymore. If you want to map it, yes, you have to still go that far.
System scan complete.
Oh, system scan's now complete because we found the 2 moons as well. But we just passively scanned them because we got within range of them, so that's really nice.
Gas train, all the gas trains. I really like how Frontier doesn't make you scan like fucking every single asteroid, asteroid thing.
Right, that's the ring.
So nice. You must scan all of the asteroids, Commander.
Surface scan complete.
Ooh, we've got some hotspots over here. No idea what they are, but let's see. 9 probes we'd need to fully map this. But this is the detailed surface scanner now, so this is not the FSS. Ooh, okay. So I'm guessing. Let's get one there. One there. Ooh.
Oh, sun's so bright.
One there. So that's 4 probes out. Let's try that. That should be on completely on the far side. Because we can loop around the probes. That should be fully 100% scanned with just 6 probes. But my detailed surface scanner.
Surface scan
This you're good at, yeah. There we go, awesome.
Do you also have upgraded probes, or?
I do. I was about to say mine are upgraded for larger scan area. Yeah.
Yep. I never actually did that with the engineer, and because they changed some of the things around, I logged in and was like, ooh, this is new.
Well, we got a bunch of hotspots, but nothing that sounds that interesting. Which reminds me, what type of rings are these? They look like either ice or rocky. I'm hoping ice. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a rocky rings, so there's only one type of ring. And apparently it's got things like yttrium and everything. And no, I just realised I don't want to go that fast. Actually, let's head for the edge, just because I'm after a nice little pick.
Everyone's coming online now.
Oh yeah. And before anybody gets surprised, yeah, I am fully combat fitted. Well, these asteroids look a lot nicer, actually, from what I remember. The layer of dust looks nice as well. Right, so... Ooh.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Oh, it would help if I actually put pips back into engines. Let's tilt that way slightly. Nose up a touch so I don't end up crashing into anything while I'm doing this. Some lovely pictures here. Let's just retake that one because I suspect I might have been hitting a little bit of a shadow point there. And there we go. That'll do for now.
Flight assist off.
Whee!
Ah, that's
Flight
better.
assist on.
Cup of tea get.
Oh, look at that. That's quite nice. There's almost like the God Rays almost, but like shadows equivalent. That's kind of nice. Right, let's see. That should be a fairly safe course for the moment. Ooh, that does look pretty.
Finally down to 15 jumps now.
Oh yeah.
Seems to be taking a long time.
Am I glad I'm not in the proper exploration ship right now? Because if I was, I'd have smashed into that asteroid. I actually have some maneuverability, yes, in a Python. I love this ship. It looks so nice. So I'm just really in awe again at just how much nicer the game looks since the new shader updates and the new lighting effects. It looks absolutely spectacular. Just wish it was an icy rink.
Surprising how much of a change the shaders actually made, to be honest.
I know, it's insane. But right, we ended up here, so where shall we go now? I wonder. How far are we away from the next waypoint? Trying to decide if I want to continue streaming or not. So the next waypoint, oh, it's not that far away.
Yeah, one of the waypoints is really close. The one after that is like much further.
Yeah, it's 42 light years away. What's so special about this place then?
I don't know.
I mean, alright, we're in a completely different system actually, come to think of it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, if you crank the graphics now, it gets crazy. You love the crazy alpha channel warping when you exit jumps now, yeah.
Ready to
I'm pretty sure I've got the graphics on maximum here.
4, 3, 2.
I couldn't be 100% certain on that though, or not. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure I've got everything maxed. And I'm still running at technically over 100 frames when I'm streaming.
Yeah, I'm making my way towards waypoint 006 right now. And it's a long way.
There we go. I was in the wrong fire group. I was wondering why I couldn't use my scanner.
Critical.
Ah, no. And this is why I'm overheating all the time, because I've got grade 5 dirty drag drives on the ship, and my power plant's overcharged to grade 3.
I'm sure Arctic has got like the same ship as me, or like the same jump range, because he's staying exactly 4,000 light years from me.
Really?
And I'm not getting any closer.
Yeah. Maybe he's just following you. He's just maintaining a safe distance from you. I won't want to get too close to you.
This pink ship would blind you.
That's exactly why.
I'm surprised RJ hasn't been on.
Yeah, me
He was in
too.
my chat, but like, and then he, disappeared. So.
You also love the heat shimmering from the stars. It is amazing how much better the game looks.
User joined your channel.
And there's Jackal, bloody hell. And now I can hear myself. I can hear myself.
I can hear myself too.
Jackal, hot mic.
What game?
Bastards!
You do realise we are streaming, correct?
I can say bastards on stream.
Yeah, you can.
Ooh,
You can still hear yourself.
I can still hear myself.
Yes. Mutes his mic, he's just like, fuck.
Are you hearing yourself from a different mic? Are you recording? Oh, yeah, this place looks lovely, actually. Wait, is this the system that Ghost Giraffe was recording in?
Probably.
Well, you can't. Well, I can. Oh, I mean, you can't hear yourself, Ash? No. It's back. Everything's back to normal there, so awesome.
Unfortunately, I can't hear my beautiful voice anymore through your microphone. Sadly.
That's just.
No,
No, I can hear myself now.
I didn't do anything.
I sound so beautiful.
Maybe it's just a bit louder than usual.
Tonight, we bring you reverb. Reverb.
Yeah, I think I fixed it.
Testing.
1, 2, 3.
Seems like it.
Yeah, it seems like, I didn't hit the 1, 2, 3 or the meow.
Well, neither did I, so maybe you hadn't pressed push to talk super.
I don't use push to talk.
I know.
I just have a wonderful mute key.
Alright, let's go with that.
Yes, I just ate cheese on toast and then also jam on toast on the same plate.
You sacrilege.
Not together. Like, you know, that's weird at that point. Like,
Right, there's a couple of landable. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going there.
yeah, Jackal's coming on Distant Worlds 2.
Ah! Bleed the speed. No loop of shame.
Me?
Oh god, that's a hell of an itchy nose right now.
An argument. is
Look, I
brewing.
don't even need to. Or do I? Oh, I do need to look at it in order to scan, unless I get too close, I suspect. There we go.
Chaos is 2,000 behind me.
See, I'm discovering planets just by, or even moons, just by getting close to them. Let's see, how does this one look? Where's the ring? I can't see the ring.
Behind you.
It's behind you. Yeah.
No, it's not. Oh,
I
yes,
swear
it
this
is.
is supposed to have a ring on it. Let's just make sure that I am at the right one. I am.
Also, what's the cap for squadrons? It's 500.
500, yeah.
Okay, we're getting close. Like, we are
Wait.
380 commanders. So
Oh,
we
nice.
are getting close.
I can actually just about make out the rings. They're so faint. I wonder. Ship. That doesn't help. I didn't think it would in Super Cruise. But yeah, you can just about make out the rings there. They are almost invisible.
Some guy in squadron chat just asked for a ship recommendation for doing federal rank grind. I'm like, Imperial Courier.
Obviously. Oh, no, the cutter. Let's see if we can find ourselves a nice canyon.
There's a blood red canyon that I saw on the galaxy map.
Is this where I am now?
I'm not sure.
It looks
Might be.
very red.
The Vampire Canyon.
I'm not even sure if this is a canyon or not.
Canyon in a row.
I think we'll head down here. This looks promising.
Six jumps till next waypoint. Woo!
Let's see how this looks when we get down to ground level. Still looks nice. That was probably a mistake. There we go. Am I glad I've got the thrusters that I have? That could have ended badly. Yep. It was entirely possible that might have happened.
Chaos took the quick way back.
Oh, this has actually got like bright red rocks. Huh.
Ruby.
Landing gear deployed.
Now we've got to find somewhere to land.
So I've been with Li Rongyu for 10 weeks now. So that's how long we've been on this expedition. Basically.
The one thing I don't like about bringing the big ships, or bigger ships, on places like this is that... Oh, wait. It's almost impossible to find somewhere to land them.
Landing spot not found, Commander. As there's a BMW Anaconda just taking up 5 spots.
Low gravity warning.
Yeah, thanks for that, Archie. They don't look half as red since we're actually out here, but they still look very... Maybe they're slightly translucent or something, but it does look really kind of interesting. And actually, there's the ring as well. You can barely see it, but it is there. Let's park on the edge up here. When you can record it, can't pick you up. Yeah, I know, it doesn't need to land now, though, that thankfully. Thankfully now it doesn't need to land, it will just hover if it can't find anywhere to land.
It should land upside down. That'd be more funny. Just bring.
Yeah, that would be amusing, yeah, I've got to say. Thanks for that, Super. Oh.
The only thing keeping me going. Tea.
Well, that's a gorgeous view. There we go. Ah! I'm underground. There we go. Get the camera out of the ground. Wow. Oh, and there's the orbiting body. Well, the body that we're orbiting, even.
And this is where I ran out of fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the Elite Dangerous version of This Is How I Met Your Mother. Yeah, this looks amazing. Either way, I think that's going to be it for today's stream. I'm going to spend some more time, either later today or tomorrow, getting some more footage and some more pictures from around this system. But as for now, thank you very much for watching. I've been Commander Chaos Wolf from Sci-Fi Gaming. You guys, as always, have been epic. I will see you soon. Until next time, keep flying and stay shiny. You want to say bye, Super? And everybody else?
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was an anticlimax.
Disgraceful.
Talk to you later, guys. See you later, guys.